Hey, folks, welcome back to Rugby Senate. This is Chris live in central Pennsylvania with this premier matchup. I'm not sure why the game hasn't started yet. It was scheduled for 10:05, so we will bring that to you as it starts. But in just a moment here, I'm going to keep you up to date. What's going on over here now? Up to date with the other game we've been covering, which, of course, is the Lions game, delayed by lightning in Johannesburg, and that game is still ongoing at this hour. So I'm just going to get this set up for the score, which I hadn't had a chance to do because it's from the last game. So let's go and get this one set up here. This is the Bulls and the Stormers, but we will be still talking about the Lions and the Sharks. That game's still underway in Ellis Park, up in the 50-minute range. I'll keep you updated, and thanks for tuning in, those who are here. A lot of people disappearing. What's going on here? Why am I not live? There we go. Okay, something weird going on there. Anyway, back to what's going on. Let me take a look at where we're at here. So the Bulls, they are not actually starting this game. Right now they're talking to Marcel Coetzee. I don't know what that's all about. But let's get back to the Lions game. And there's a TMO review going on there. So let me get back to that and see what's happening. Oh, Marius Lowe's in trouble here on a hit on Kerwin Bosch. But it looks like he was okay. They're looking for foul play against Marius Lowe. But Marius Lowe never hits him in the head. Yeah, it's a play on. Amy Barrett-Thron makes the right call in this game. Marius Lowe injures himself. He doesn't hurt. No foul play. Good call. Amy Barrett-Thron asking Fenter. He says, "Are you happy with an arms tackle?" She says, "It was a wrap for us." Did you watch the replay? That's so funny. That is so funny. Amy Barrett-Thron really coming into her own today. Francois Fenter playing the role of captain with Bongi Mbanambi. Still 4 minutes left on the yellow card. I'm calling right now game. Still, we were watching earlier, folks, those of you tuning in, because we're not ready to get things going over there at Loftus. They sold out Loftus Versfeld. But right now, it's still the Lions. And I wonder if there's an intentional delay here. It looks sunny up there in Pretoria. Well, no, it's cloudy. It's cloudy. My bad. Overcast. It looked sunny there for a moment, but yeah, it's actually rather overcast. Yep. Wow. It looks threatening there. It looks very threatening. But it's incredible to see a full stadium. I hope that weather holds off. It looks really bad up there. Very dark, ominous skies over Pretoria. The lights are on at the stadium, and the building is full. Like I said, back in this game, time has gone back on now. 57 minutes. Crouch, says Amy Barrett-Thron. Bind, she says. Set. Oh, and it collapses instantly. Oh, that didn't even get set. I mean, that went straight to the ground there. It's going to reset that one. So Francois, I'm sorry, wrong game. Conrad van Vuren for the Lions has come into the game. Didn't see that while I was away getting this game set up. So you're tuned in for the Bulls and the Stormers, which hasn't started yet, folks, and I don't know why. It must be because of the rain delay, and they want to get the most out of television exposure here. But the sun is back out in Joburg. What a crazy day. It's all shadows on the pitch, but the far side of the stadium, the seats are all bathed in sunshine. Crouch. Bind. Set. And it collapses again. This time the penalty's on the Sharks, and rightly so. They went straight to the ground. Okay, we got a substitution. What's going on? Oh, Marius Lowe is going off for HIA. Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. Marius Lowe took that big hit when he ran into Kerwin Bosch. So Marius Lowe is being sent off for HIA. 58-10. Marius Lowe goes off. We're still waiting for the other game to get started, folks. Again, I think it's a delay because of this. What a crowd. 58-10. The Lions still searching for that fourth try. And here they're going to go for the points. So who's coming on for Marius Lowe? Don't know. Hanru Sergio, maybe? So, Hendricks is going to try to kick this from past midfield, get some points on the board. Lions haven't scored in a long time. If he does, it'll be 22-10. He has the distance. He missed it. Went wide right. 19-10, it remains in Joburg. Again, this one here, we got Nick Mallett and Skulkberger chatting with some little short dude whom I don't know. They're talking to people, talking to kids in the crowd. Asking these kids what money look.
I'm guessing Mohamed Lebok's a favorite.
Yeah. Yes.
Why do you love Mohamed Lebok?
Because he can kick. He has a really good technique and yes.
Now, I'll ask your favorite. Show me how loud you can be. I'm going to say 1, 2, 3, and you say go Stormers. Are you ready?
Yes.
1, 2, 3.
Go Stormers!
I guess I'll have to go some of your game because these Stormers fans are loud.
These kids are adorable. That's it. That's in Pretoria, folks. Kids are adorable. That was so funny. Sorry, I got distracted there by that. Those kids, it's adorable. Who's the best? Who's going to be man of the match? Money Lubbock. Yeah, anyway. These kids love him. Stormers fans up there in the Highveld. So back here in the Lions game, 60 minutes now on the clock. Lions have the ball again. Morning Fonderberg digging it out of a ruck. He goes to the far side to Kuhn Horn. Kuhn Horn goes to Eric Kronia. Kronia has been in the game for a long time now because of Henko vanWijk's injury. Morning Fonderberg does the dummy. Oh, terrible pass by Morning Fonderberg. It's a knock-on, and the Sharks have it. Oh, but Kerwin Bosch loses. It's going to be a knock-on this way, a knock-on that way. It'll be a scrum to the Sharks. My goodness. My goodness. Now, to be fair, those who watch the other game, I kept pointing out how many, for Julius Malema, how many of the fans, the majority of whom were black at that game. This crowd is mostly white. Mostly white. There's some black folks in the crowd. People got their phones out. They're doing it like they're at a concert here with the torch on. Not really sure why. They're trying to keep it light out there because it's so dark. Anyway, so we're waiting for that other game to get started here. Waiting for that one. That should be an incredible game. Springbok fans in the crowd wearing Springbok kit. And we got a break in the action here. So we got no rugby going on at the moment. We got 107 people currently here. How are we doing here? We got Melissa Glenn Kotsia, club level member, competitor. We got that earlier. Thank you, Vanessa. CB is here. Ruben Luba is back again. Garrett is in. Delayed to the end of the game, says Garrett. Thank you for that, Garrett. That makes sense. So that game won't start till the end of the Lions. So I'll continue calling the Lions and Sharks game. I wish that I had known that. I wouldn't have ended the Sharks and Lions game. I would have kept it going. But anyway, so we'll stick with this one because people were tuning in for this game. Folks, you're not listening to the Bulls and you're not listening to the Stormers because we still got, hi, Ma, enjoy the peace and quiet. Love you. Stormers fan. A Stormers fan in Joburg. That game has now been delayed to 5:35. So, yeah, because of this delay. So the Stormers game won't come on until afterwards. So they're busy talking to Nick Mallett and Skulkberger, but we're going to keep up with the Lions here. Let's go back. I'll change the score here just so it makes sense for people watching. Let me go ahead and put this back up. That's not what I want. Where's the score? Okay, go back to the Lions. Hang on a second here. Lions 19 and the Sharks. Okay. Ruan Fenta also limped off in this game. So there you go. So we're back now with that. All right. So 60-38 in the contest. 19-10. The Lions still out in front. They are not getting that fourth try. Lions also losing some key players here in this game. It's really hurt them. Bind. Set. Grant Williams to put in, but the scrum collapses. Penalty against the Sharks again. Again, a scrum penalty against the Sharks. Their scrum has been atrocious. Kwesi Mona having a hard time since he came in there. So they just couldn't get anything. Oh, I don't know if that should have been against the Sharks. Looking at that replay, it might have been against the Lions, but they win the penalty. Bongi doesn't believe it. Stormer supporter is very brave, says Christopher. Yeah, and Joe Berg wearing a Stormers jersey. That'd be me. Oh, did he get it? So Jordan Hendrickson gets the Lions down deep. Jordan Hendrickson gets the Lions down very deep here, folks. Yeah, I can see it from this side is where it collapsed. Okay, the line out is good. They're into a maul. This is where the Lions got in trouble before. They pick it up and go. And Jaco Fisagi's in the game. Okay, the ball's loose, and the Sharks are touching it. So the ruck is formed again. Chichuka's in there. Emmanuel Chichuka. Lions trying to get that fourth try. Ball's available. Playing in no advantage or advantage. I can't hear what she said. Jaco Fisagi picks up a half a meter. It's just a mass of bodies out there. Morning Funderberg throws it out. Oh, bad pass. The 2 bad passes in a row by the Lions. Sloppy play. Sloppy play. Going to come back for a penalty. So the Lions were playing advantage. I was unsure. It sounded like she called advantage. Moni Funderberg wanted to do a quick tap and go, but she didn't give him the mark. The mark is at 6 meters. Dangerous tackle is the call. So what are the Lions going to do now? Tap and go? They're going to do tap and go. Here we go. Conrad van Vuren, Emmanuel Chichuka, Corny Fourie, they're all in there. Here we go. Oh, man, Chichuka down to the try line. Morning Funderbeck goes wide. They try to drive it across in the mall. It is going to happen. Get it out of there. Otherwise, it's going to be held up. Morning Funderbeck decides to come to the wider side. That was a smarter move there. But again, the Sharks diving in there, stopping. Morning Funderbeck to Chichuka, but he's driven back immediately. Oh, he slips and goes forward a little bit. Lots of pressure here now. Hanru Sergio also in the game. The entire bench cleared by... Oh, breakthrough! And the Lions get it! The Lions finally get it! How did they pull that off? Van Vuren gets the try. That was like popped right out of there. How did that happen? Let's see the replay on that one. My goodness. Conrad van Vuren with the try. Where did that come from? Okay, let's see. Here's the replay. Oh, he just picked it up and saw a gap and faked out all of the Lions except for Grant Williams. But Grant Williams didn't hit him until he was over the try line. My goodness, that was something else, folks. That was something else. Woo! Conrad van Vuren, and that's going to get the bonus point for the Lions they desperately need to get back into competition. And that's going to put a nail, I think, in the Sharks, although there's still time in this game. Van Vuren with this. My goodness. So this kick is important. Does he get it? Yep, it's over. 26-10. That's going to put this game probably out of reach. 26-10, Lions out in front now. Bonus point for them. Still waiting. A crowd quietly waiting, and the sky's cleared up over there at Loftus. It's crazy weather. 65 minutes, 15 minutes remaining in this contest now, folks. Here's the restart. Masuku down inside the 22. The Lions get it. They're right next to that touch line. Mornay Funderberg digs it out. Now, the question to remove Sunny Nohamba was odd. He was having a great game. And then Fisagi. Mornay Funderberg from the... oh, come on. The Sharks are misbehaving there, but no call. So Kuhnhorn kicks it from his 5-meter line. Does he find touch? He does. And the Sharks bring it in play back there. Kerwin Bosch over to Masuku. Masuku high into the air. And nice job, Kuhnhorn, catching that on the high ball. Jaco Fisagi doesn't know what to do. He finally finds some help. Who does he have there? So here's a clearance kick from Hendrickson. Let's go a little bit higher this time. Last time he bounced it through the try zone. That's better. Fossey gets it, and he runs into one of his own players. And then J.C. Pretorius takes him down along with Creel. Sharks with the ball once again now. Kwesi Mona, who goes to the ground. Grant Williams to dig it out, trailing 26-10 now. Fenter with the ball for the Sharks. They're at their 10-meter line. Ball's placed. Cater has played brilliantly for the Sharks, but to no avail. And that ball's handed off to Jean-Andre Labuschagne. The ball's loose. Creel tries to get it, but does not get it. Is it a knock-on? Okay. Sharks are just decompiling. They're like software. They're decompiling right now, folks. Not going well for the boys from Durban. 116 people currently here, folks. Thanks for tuning in. You're hearing the end of the Lions-Sharks game because the Bulls and Stormers game is yet to start owing to the lightning delay in Johannesburg. This game delayed about 40 minutes, so that game is going to start 35 minutes later than originally scheduled. So 26-10 here with about 13 minutes remaining in this contest. And James Fenter goes off. He's replaced by Tino Mavacera. It's a newer guy who just started playing here recently. Mavacera comes into the game. Fresh legs for the Sharks. He's from Zimbabwe. So it'll be a scrum on the Sharks side of the pitch. And man, the field is so torn up. Crouch. Behind. This doesn't look good. Nope. Whistle blows. It's going to reset it here. If you're wondering why I'm wearing a Stormers jersey, it's because I'm a Stormers fan, and that game is supposed to be on. We're waiting for it to get started for the 120 people currently here. Thanks for being here. I thought we'd have more at this stage, but yeah, how do we do in the other one there? I have to take a look at that real quick here. The last game we had 199 hours watched. We had 147 peak audience, 2,100 views. That's pretty cool for that game. Oh, I just smelled curry, and there's no curry in my house. That must have just been a phantom smell of curry. Crouch. Bind. Set. Mornay Vandenberg puts it into the pipe. This scrum is holding up. Use it as the call, and they pick it up and go with Frankie Horn. Gives it to Mornay Vandenberg, who goes loose. He dumps it to Hendrickson out here to Jason Pretorius. He cuts back inside. Jason Pretorius. He's down to about 10 meters. Places the ball. Brilliant carry by Pretorius. J.C. Pretorius, the former Blitzbach, getting it done for the Lions today. Chuchuka now. Emmanuel Chuchuka. Mornay Vandenberg comes back to the near side to Jaco Fisagi. Mornay Vandenberg out here to Kuhnhorn, does a dummy. He tries to get away from Fassi, but he's taken down. So now the Lions aren't really gaining any space here. They go back towards the middle. One of the front rowers is taken down there. Much better performance by the Lions today, who are going to get a bonus point out of this. And maybe a bonus point victory. Henry Sergio, ball kicked over the top. Eric Cronje, what a brilliant try by the Lions. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. The Pilchards fans are really disappointed now, folks. Eric Cronje with the try. Little chip over the top. He runs in, jumps in the air, catches it, and dives over for the try. That's just brilliant stuff. Who made the kick? Let's see who it was. My goodness. It was Mornay Vandenberg. Oh, that is just absolutely brilliant stuff there, folks. Wow, that was just absolutely stunning. Stunning stuff there, folks. Stunning stuff. I think they're watching this game over there in Pretoria on the big screen. So, wow, that was something else. Cronje with a try. Mornay staying the kicking coach there for the Lions. Now they're saying that the kickoff is at 6 o'clock. My goodness, that's crazy. They keep delaying that for an hour delay. So Hendrickson now with the conversion. So we're going to have a lot of time to kill before that game starts, folks. So I hope you hang around with me. Kick is good, 33-10. Wow. Mornay Vandenberg with a brilliant kick. That was just, oh man, just brilliant stuff there by these guys. Anyway, so that 33-10 is the score now. Wow. Here's the restart. Yeah. Kings used to play for. The Lions now throwing it away. Edwin Vandenberg knocks it backwards, saves it. Good job by Vandenberg. And he bounces off tackles out to the 10-meter line. Vandenberg Was a brilliant kick by Mornay Fundenberg to get that try set up for Eric Cronje. Also played for Zebra, Parma. Call to use it. Got a long ruck formed here. 1, 2, 3, 4 players long. That's a long one. Fundenberg kicks it. And that game isn't going to start till 6. So I hope people hang around. And what happened there? I can't see. It looks like the Sharks got the ball on the high ball. So the Lions didn't get it back. 71 minutes in the contest now. We're coming up towards the end. Every player has been taken off the bench on both sides here. Ball comes loose. Knock-on advantage. J.C. Pretorius tries to get it, but one of the Sharks kicks it. We're going to come back for the knock-on advantage. Oh, it was a forward pass, not a knock-on. Forward pass. I didn't see that one, Amy Barrett-Thron. Nice catch. Masuku looking frustrated and angry with his teammates. Well, not angry, but just frustrated. Wow. Yeah, the other game will start at 6 p.m. That's a time for a lot of beer to be sold at Loftus. That's good. You know, it's kind of good news for the Bulls franchise. Chance to sell a lot of beer. So we'll see how that goes. Hopefully people behave themselves at Loftus after the game and during the game. Herodotus, I think they're going to sack John Plumtree. Yeah, I think they are. Yeah, John Plumtree, it's not looking good. Not looking good. Daniel Butts is here. Jacobus Foncel says, yes, Lions, go. Okay. Thanks for keeping up the good commenting, watching all day from Paradise Beach, East Cape Town. Hey, Vanessa, thanks for becoming a member. I really do appreciate that. I don't push for memberships on this channel. I'm grateful. That little bit helps pay for internet and for travel when I cover rugby. Set. Lions to put it in. Mornay Fundenberg. That thing collapses again, and she's going to reset it. The scrums have been ugly in this game, and just like the pitch. The field is terrible in this game. For those of you tuning in now, looking for the Bulls and the Stormers game, that game has been delayed into inclement weather in Joburg at this game. And, of course, the folks trying to make money for television are delaying that game so that the entire game will be shown. Don't want to miss that money. That game is delayed. It's twice delayed now, but the weather's fine. It hasn't rained up there yet. But it has been brutal here in Joburg at Ellis Park, Emirates Ellis Park in Johannesburg. And for those who want to get home before the carjackers, the on-the-street robbers, the rapists, and the murderers get their way, you don't want to be leaving when it's dark, so they want to get out of there quickly. So this game has been delayed long expected. There's another Stormers jersey up in the crowd. He's on screen drinking beer. His friend's like, hey, man, you're on camera. He's showing off his Stormers jersey. Guy's really into it. All right, so it's getting darker in Joburg now as the sun has crept its way up into the stadium stands on the east side as the sun descends to the west. 72-52. That game won't start until this thing is done. And it was probably smart that they pushed it to 6 because they said 5:35, and that's in 4 minutes. We still have 7 minutes left on this clock, so there's no way we would have finished this game. Crouch. Bind. Set. And Frankie Horn digs it out. He gives it to Kuhn Horn. Back to Frankie Horn. He's on the loose. Inside the 22 to Mornay. Fun. Chichuka. Here come the Lions again. Oosthuizen down about 10 meters. And Mornay Fundenberg does a couple dummies. Chichuka. Emmanuel Chichuka. He breaks free. Oh, he throws it away. Or did he? Yes, they still have it. The Lions still have it. Frankie Horner with the carry again. He's been a great player for the Lions today, too. Pick and go. The Lions still working hard. Sharks getting embarrassed and thrashed here. Could this be the end of the John Plumtree era before it even gets going? They're playing advantage now, are the Lions. Now they can mess around with little fancy stuff. Chichuka again. But the Lions are met by the Sharks, who fight tenaciously. Man, it looks like a minefield out there. All the grass torn up. It's insane. It's insane how badly the grass is torn up out there right now. Oh. So is she going to blow the whistle eventually for the penalty advantage? Playing advantage. So Kuhn Horn looking for something. He goes to dummy, comes back. Oh, and he finds Eric Cronje, who nearly breaks through. He gets up and... Oh! Whoa! Whoa! That needs to be a card. And they break free, and it's going to be Hanru Sergio under the post. But Eric Cronier, they grabbed him by the hair and snapped his neck back and drug him to the ground. That needs to be a card. That's a red card. That's a red card. Hanru Sergio with the try. And the Lions are running rampant here over the Sharks. They need to show that again. Yeah, so Hanru Sergio with the try, but they're not showing that. That should have been a red card. My goodness, I saw that clear as day. That should have been a card. I cannot believe the TMO missed that. Maybe he will still catch it. Yeah, that's what they're talking about right now. Hanru Sergio with the try for the Lions, who are just running rampant over them now. So there's Mornay staying out there with Hendrickson, the kicking coach for the Lions. So what's the spiel here? I mean, are we going to get a TMO review or not? Well, the Lions are quite happy here at home in a brilliant performance in the second half after they waddled around for a good 30 minutes of the game. Great start, 25 minutes, then 30 minutes of waddling around. Now they're playing very well. 38-10, pending the conversion. Lions could use these points because points could play a key role. Point differential. Here it comes. Easy one right in front of the post. Should make it 40-10. Yep, 40-10. Flags go up. My goodness. Sweet Caroline. Got a Sharks player coming off for a head knock. Hanru Sergio with a try. 76-21. The clock is still ticking. Masuku sends it to the far side. So people have to ask, how can you have all this money, all this talent, and have such a poor team? Well, lots of reasons. Poor discipline's one of it. Team not playing like a team. So Creel now going to clear it for the Lions. And that's going to get up to almost midfield, taken by Kerwin Bosch in touch up there. You have a concussion, Chris Murray? My goodness, what happened? LJ the man, the match starts at 6 p.m. South Africa time. That would be 11 o'clock my time. The game is delayed. I was asked to do an interview with somebody. It's a good thing I didn't do it. Oh, I got to update this. Is the score updated? Yeah, the score is updated. I just don't have that live anymore. There we go. Yeah, I was asked to do an interview for somebody. It's a good thing I said I couldn't do it till Sunday because I would be delayed. It's a Sharks line out. 2 minutes, 40 seconds remain. Got a whistle here. Two and a half minutes. Clock is still going. Fenter comes up to get in the lineup for the Sharks. I think they're arguing about how many people are in the line out here. And about half a minute's elapsed on the clock while they did this. Now there's like 7 guys in the line out. What's going on? They said 5. Herbla gets it. They come down, away with it. Fenta to Masuku. Masuku to Cater. Cater with a big carry. And once again, J.C. Pretorius makes the tackle. What a stud J.C. Pretorius has been in this game. Let's get the man of the match up there. So, man of the match. Oh! Vincent Chichuka breaks through for the Sharks. Oh, brilliant stuff here. Knock-on advantage here, so the Lions are going to get the ball back. And who else you got there? Okay, for the Lions, we're going to man of the match coming up here. Who you guys going to pick? Here's your options. Saninu Nohamba, Frankie Horn, or J.C. Pretorius. Final minute of the contest, 40-10. And we still got 23 minutes to go for the other game, so let's see what happens. Thanks for tuning in, folks. Hopefully the crowd will grow bigger. Get a big audience would be nice. All right, for those of you just tuning in late, this is not a Smoke and Mirrors. We're not doing a we're not pulling the wool over your eyes. It is supposed to be the Bulls and the Stormers, but that game has been delayed till 6 p.m. South Africa time. It's a scrum. Crouch. Bind. Set. Lions scrum. And they go down to their knees. And the whistle blows again. So we're going to wind out the clock on scrums. A good 20 seconds remain in this contest. 40-10. Wow, the Lions just destroying the Sharks today. Somebody's got to go back to the drawing board here. Wasn't John Plumtree sacked from that All Blacks? There's the hooter.
Crouch.
They've made the halftime score 19-10.
That's the hooter. Set. All the Lions have to do is get the ball in and kick it out, but they get a penalty, so the Sharks get the ball back on what looks like a artillery damage strewn pitch. What a terrible looking field. So Masuka finds touch, and the Sharks trying to get one more try out of this, but they've scored a single try in this game. They've never really been in this game since halftime. And they weren't in it for the first 25 minutes. 40-10. 80-49, 80-50 into extra time here. We're still waiting. The other game doesn't start till 6 p.m. No, it's not clickbait, folks. It's a real deal. We are going to cover the Bulls and Stormers as soon as this one concludes. But we have about a 20-minute interregnum there. The ball goes deep. It's pinched by the Lions. They're just going to kick it into touch. And there's your final score as Etienne Oosthuizen kicks it into touch, and the Lions win convincingly at home. A bonus point victory. Eric Cronier with a big smile on his face. Richard Creel looking pretty happy as the Lions get it done. The Lions get it done at Ellis Park in Joburg. Emmanuel Chichuka climbing up off of the pitch. Jaco Fisaju came in that second half. Oh, my goodness. Wow. So we will go to the other game here in just a moment, but the final score is 40-10. Man, I'll tell you, something else going on there. That's crazy. Tonight's going to be a good night is playing in the Stadium of Speakers as the Lions get it done. Bonus point victory is really going to help them in the log. Just waiting here for the final score to appear on the screen. Eventually they show that. Vincent Chichuka. Conrad van Vuren with a try. Hanra Sergio with a try coming off the bench. So, a lot of questions going to be asked about the Sharks. A lot of questions going to be asked about the Sharks. And we end the day with a sunny sky in Joburg after that lightning storm at halftime delayed the game in the second half. What a difference the second half has been. So, that's going to be wrapping it up from there, folks. But I'll tell you something else. So, the Lions now pick up 5 points, taking the 29. I don't know if they'll go above Ulster. Let's see what the point differential is for Ulster there. Ulster has 234 points. The Lions had 268, and they just scored more. They have 6 bonus points, but Ulster's won more games. So, yeah. So, the Lions are now 5 wins, 6 losses, 29 points. All right, so that's going to do it for this game. I'm going to wrap it up there. We're going to go over to the other game. Oh, now it's raining in Pretoria. Oh, give me a break. Give me a break. They delayed the game, and now it's raining. It's raining. The umbrellas have come out. The raindrops are falling at Loftus Versfeld. My goodness. My goodness, my goodness, my goodness, my goodness. Let's wrap up this game, and we may have a delay over there in that game as well now. So, in the Lions-Sharks game, we had the Lions with Sanini Lohamba with a brilliant first try, then J.C. Pretorius, Kuhn Horn, Edwin Cater, who had a brilliant game for the hapless Pilchards. He was the only guy out there actually playing rugby, it seemed. And then, of course, the Lions, Conrad van Vuren came in the game and scored. Eric Cronier gets a try late, and then Hanru Sergio gets that final try as the Lions rack up 6 tries. And they're now 5 wins, 6 losses, but they're just out of playoff contention. If they finish the season strong, they could be in the playoffs. So there you go. All right, so we're going to take those tries off the board. We're going to take the score off the board. We're going to update it for this game, which the weird thing is I can see the sun at Loftus, but the rain is coming down. It's one of those days, folks. One of those days. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate everybody being here. Hopefully we can get a bigger audience. We'll see how it goes. So that's going to be the Bulls coming up shortly. And then they'll be playing, of course, the Stormers. Let me fix that real quick. What's going on here? Come on. Right. Okay. So Bulls, Stormers. Let me adjust that scoreboard. Okay. All righty. So, yeah, people into it there. All right. We've ended that other stream now. We got 145 here. Very different crowd demographically. A lot of ladies at the game in Pretoria. And the rain is coming down. People trying to stay dry. Trying to stay dry. The umbrellas are out. Some people just saying, heck with it. This guy took one of the drink holders and he tore the middle out. What happened? The game just ended. What? What the hell? My live feed just ended. Something's not right here. Oh, my goodness. Anyway, hopefully that'll come back in a few moments here. But we've got 17 minutes for them to get that right. Hopefully Flow Rugby won't screw me. This is the game I've been waiting for. So, much like the Lions, the Stormers need to win this game. The Stormers need to win this game. So, yeah. But the Lions, they really got it done today, and they needed to. They need to get it done. But I'll tell you, that pitch is terrible looking. The field is in terrible condition there in Johannesburg. It reminds me very much of what DHL Greenpoint Stadium looked like. It was horrible. International competitions, Rugby Sevens World Cup, championship game of the URC, and the pitch just flies up in the air. They finally have fixed it this season. It's long overdue. Don't know how they allowed it to be such poor condition. I caught a nice screen capture image of Eric Cronier scoring that try. He caught that ball in the air and then dove across. Wrapped both arms around to make sure that it didn't pop out, and he got the try. Good stuff by Cronier. Yeah, the Lions looked impressive there, but, I mean, you know, look at the competition they're playing. The Sharks are just looking atrocious this season. I don't know what's going on, why they're so poor, but that is the reality. But Loftus Versfeld is sold out. 51,700 people now sitting there waiting for this game to get started. Scheduled to start in 15 minutes, but the rain has started. Hopefully the lightning doesn't start. So again, like I said, these kids, they would chat with them along the side there. Adorable kids. Funny stuff watching these kids talk about the game. Big-time rugby fans, obviously. Ominous skies intermixed with sunny skies. And what's that? What happened there? Joshua Lamoureux has become a member. Thank you for that. Thank you for becoming a member there. Oh, Joseph. Oh, January. Okay, sorry, Joseph January. Joseph January. Thank you for becoming a member. My apologies for mispronouncing your name. I was trying to react very quickly. Oh, it's coming down in sheets now, folks. It's coming down in sheets. And the crowd is stepping aside, running away from the pitch. There's a bunch of kids out there, it looks like, playing on the pitch. They're allowed out there. But, people are running for cover at Loftus right now from the rain. So the rain is not cooperating with URC this weekend. That's for darn sure. Massive crowd at Loftus, sold out, 51,700 on hand for this derby, and they get inclement weather. Meanwhile, in Joburg, had pretty good crowd for that place. So I don't know what's going on. Okay, I've got my live feedback now. Yeah, it is just coming down. It is. Oh, I can't even see the screen here, folks. This is crazy. It's the screen on the camera is so messed up right now. Let me show you what that looks like. This is the feed I'm getting right now. Let me do that very quickly. So this is what I see right now. Look at that. That was a clear lens a moment ago, but now the rain just hit it at a side angle, and you can see little ants moving around out there. Somebody's running on the field. Yeah, so, wow. Look at that. Anyway, that's what I see at the moment. And this game, I don't know if they're going to delay this one now, but stick with us, folks. We are covering this when it happens. Meantime, we'll check in on other games in the URC. Let's see. So thanks. I appreciate everybody who follows this program and who is a subscriber and a paying member, as well as Joseph just became one. Thank you for that, Joseph. Thank you very much for supporting, and thanks for finding the channel. Obviously a subscriber as well. That's 2 new members. We're not even looking for members here. One in the previous stream, one in this one. Thank you both for joining. We appreciate members, but I mean, I'm not actively, begging for members here. So thank you so much for becoming members. And if you're not familiar with my other program, that's at Colonel Chris Wyatt. You want news on South Africa? Hey, we hit 4250. Wow, we got a little bit of growth here today. That's pretty awesome. Let me say that before we lose subscribers. Anyway, but so Super Brew, let's see what happened for me in Super Brew. I picked the Lions, but I didn't pick them by that much. So let me just take a look at the dashboard and see. I think I just 1 point out of that now. Live results. Okay. I picked the Lions No, that isn't right. They didn't win 19-10. This is out of date. Let me refresh it. Oh, they haven't updated the Lions game, I guess, because of the delay. So, yeah. Well, that's 3 games in a row. I got correct. The Benetton and Glasgow game is not going my way. I'm picking Benetton there. Glasgow is stomping them right now. And this game hasn't got started. So that's on Super Brew that I'm looking at. So let me go ahead and start calling that game. Take a look at that. Since this game is not ready to start, we got 12 minutes to go. Let me get you some more URC action. We got Benetton and Glasgow. Let's go over to that. And I don't have the lineup set up. So is it halftime? It can't be halftime. Something's not right. These guys aren't even playing. It must be halftime. It's halftime, 12-0, yeah. So they're at halftime over there already, and we haven't even started this game. We're going to start it an hour late. So Benetton, of course, named after a clothing line. It's not even a town. I think in Treviso or somewhere like that, I think is where they're at. Yeah, this game is at halftime. So Benetton in trouble here. They needed this game, and they really cannot afford to lose this game. But they're trailing 12-0 at halftime. Not good for that side. Yeah, the rain is still coming down, but I can't see who's on the field now. Are they wardens? I see a lot of yellow. Must be rain jackets chasing people off like little bees moving around. But yeah, that game, and the weird thing is I can see clouds and then I see sunny sky in the distance. Strange. But again, Benetton with their trademark green and white uniforms. It's funny because Benetton's one of the top clothing companies in the world, and their team has some of the ugliest, most hideous rugby jerseys. No, they're not that bad. Yeah, so 12-0 in that game. So let's see if the Lions... Yeah, the Lions have moved up to 10th position now. So they're behind Ulster because Ulster is a game behind them, and they've won one more game. Ulster is at 6-4, 29 points on the log. Yes, the Lions aren't set to stay in this position. Connacht is still playing, and they've got a game to go, and they have a better record. They could get ahead of them with a victory. In fact, Connacht could go ahead of the Lions with a loss and a bonus point. Yeah, bonus point will put them ahead. Yep. So the Lions' position number 10 is not secure at all. They moved up to 10, but it's a fragile position. We still got Ulster to play a game, Connacht, Cardiff, Scarlets, and Dragons. But the Scarlets and Dragons are no threat, nor is Cardiff to displace the Lions. Only Connacht can really and can make a big difference here. So depending what happens with Connacht, the Lions could wind up 10th or 11th for this weekend. And Wesley Hendricks just described, thank you, Bayadanki Ke Alaboa. A great equalizer of the rain. Hopefully the Stormers can take it. 10 minutes ago, says Lawrence Moore. Yes. And Chris Marie, thank Joseph for becoming a member. Yep. We have really loyal viewers here and from my other program. That's how people found this. I think a lot of people find it very fascinating that an American is into rugby and is so passionate about rugby, especially about South African rugby. But that, I think, is a draw for some people. I don't know if my accent is appealing to people. I don't know that it is to me. I listen to myself on the radio. I've been on the radio for a long time, and I don't really find it all that exciting. But a lot of people like my voice on radio, which I find interesting. I don't know. I guess I'm maybe my own worst critic. That could be what's going on. But anyway, I definitely do have the enthusiasm and drive for the game. It's exciting stuff. And I'm glad I started this program or this channel about 3 years ago now, because we've had some fun here covering World Cup, covering sevens, which we're not doing anymore because they've ruined sevens, covering Curry Cup, Major League Rugby games, Six Nations, and of course the URC. So yeah, it's been an exciting time and I'm enjoying it. We nearly lost this channel because of bogus copyright claims. I got 3 of them and they nearly took my channel away, but before I lost my channel, I appealed and got rid of one, then appealed and got rid of the other, and appealed. And the third one, they ignored my appeal because they attacked 5 of my videos. And 2 of them, they said, you're right, there's nothing wrong here. The other 3 were identical, and they accused me basically of trademark infringement, which I didn't do. But anyway, those strikes are all gone, and we're back in good stead here on the PooTube for calling it. So we've got about 8 minutes left before the game starts, and people are staying out of the rain for the moment, sitting up high. So yeah, but the Osprey into playoff position. Fleshin, that's exciting news. Are you still here? Yeah, after 11 games, there's 6 wins, 5 losses. So the Stormers have got to win here. They have 30 points on the log. There's 6 wins, 4 losses. A bonus point victory would take them to 35. The Bulls have more bonus points, but the Stormers will have beaten the Bulls twice if they win here. So if that's the case, do they have the nod over the Bulls? Not sure, because the Bulls scored more points. They're the top scoring team in URC with 349 points. Leinster yet to play. They'll be playing here shortly. Yep, that's going to be a good game. We'll see how that goes. Right, so let's take a look at the match center at what games are going on here. So why does this go back to... Oh, my goodness. There we go. All right, so here's what we had so far. Yesterday, Edinburgh beat Osprey 19-15. Munster slaughtered Zebra Parma 45-29. The Lions just beat the Sharks 40-10. Benetton's losing at home against Glasgow 12-0. And then we got the Stormers and Bulls coming up. And then after that, Connacht and the Scarlets. And then the next game after that is Cardiff and Leinster. And then finally today we have Ulster versus Dragons. So all things being equal, Stormers should win, Connacht should win, Leinster should win, and Ulster should win. All things being equal. But things aren't always equal, folks, as we know. They aren't always equal. So waiting for this one to get started. But what a game there for the Lions. What a great performance for them. They did very well today. Had some sloppy play there that hurt them badly from about the 25th minute until about the 55th minute. But then they got their act back together. Dark Star says the Stormers must win. Take care of him. What are you, leaving, Dark Star? Andrew, Stuart Needham's back. Great equalizer of the rain. Hopefully Stormers can take it. We'll see. All right, so let's see what you guys came up with there for the man of the match. You guys, in that last game, we did the poll here because we switched over waiting for this game to start. JC Pretorius gets man of the match, 44%, Nohamba, 33%, and Kuhnhorn, 22%. 54 votes on that. Thanks for voting in the poll. How do you see South Africa blowout in South Africa? I don't understand your question, Mike. Sharks are making the Welsh rugby look okay. Oh, flashing. Oh. Gerardo says, I think the term is player of the match since women is also involved in sports. If most of the Bucks are in Sharks team, how the Bucks win? Well, no, Gerardo. The politically correct woke crowd has changed it to player of the match, but there are no women playing in this game. Therefore, man of the match remains applicable, and I will continue to use man of the match, just as pronouns for me are he and him. Not they, theirs, them, zers. Nope. All right, so yeah, it's men, so it's man of the match. You want to use that, if one of folks want to use that for women, that's fine. I still use Ilmar Ladi. Do not worry about Stormers leaving. We support our guys, win, lose, or rain, shine. All right, cool. I'm glad you're here. Emil Losper, Sharks coach and deep. Yes, John Plumtree is in a lot of trouble. Remember, he was sacked from the All Blacks, so not been a good run for him. Kearney Barkhuizen says, where's your Bulls jersey? Upstairs, Kearney. And if I do the press conference afterwards, which you won't see here, it gets recorded. I usually could do the press conference if I'm able to, and tonight I'll be able to do it with Jake White. If I do that, then I will take this jersey off and I'll wear a neutral jersey, or I'll put on the Bulls jersey. Yep. Yeah, no, when the Bulls play the Stormers, sorry, Stormers fan. When the Bulls play someone else, Bulls. Unless it's the Griquas. I'll usually pull for the Griquas, but I don't have a Griquas jersey, so. Martis Fundamental joining Scarlets in July. Oh, is he? Okay. Well, that's going to suck. Okay. What else we got here? Ilmar Ladi says, keep up the good work. Go Stormers. Thank you so much for that. Buy a donkey. Okay. Steph Kutsia says, hey, Chris, thanks for making this possible. Very good. It's my pleasure, Steph. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a subscriber. Look, I'm not making money doing this, folks. I mean, it's, and I could watch this game sitting in the comfort of my couch on my big 60-inch screen that's curved. No, that's the flat one. I got rid of the curved one. Yeah, sit there and watch the game, eating popcorn and drinking a beer or whatever, relaxing. But I do this here to engage with you guys because it's a lot more enjoyable for all of us, I think. So it's my pleasure. And those who become members and support the channel, thank you. Those who are able to do super chats, I really appreciate it. I know that in these days of Biden inflation, it's really hard for a lot of people to cough up money because it's hard to part with that money. I know the feeling. Last night I ate out and I spent $20 for dinner, and I was like, oh man, I don't want to give up that money, but I had to. Right. Okay, let's see what else we got here. Yeah, Gerardus thinks they're going to sack John Plumtree. Yep, I think you might be right about that. LJ the man, yeah, 6 o'clock is when it's supposed to start. We're not there yet. We're close, though. So is Debbie Moray here? Hey, Debbie, keep us entertained for sure. Thank you. All right, yeah, well, thank you, Debbie. Charles Van Onson's here, too. John Plumtree took the bullet for the last All Blacks coach. He did, Charles, but he got sacked. Yep, he sure did. Doing just that as wounds still open, but beyond grateful to be well. Thanks for the tender loving care. Okay, all right, Debbie. Gosh, that sounds not so good there. Right. Never want to hear that people are not doing well. Let's go back. I can see the screen again. They've wiped the screen off now, but a lot of people are still hanging out to avoid the rain. We're just moments away from this game. Let me go ahead and put that up so you can see what I'm seeing on the screen. Here you go. This is what I'm seeing right now. As you can see, there's heavily dark crowds on the east side of the stadium. And then on the... Wait, no. Have I got this correct? Or am I backwards? There you go. Oh, shoot. I missed it. I was trying to get that marker. So let me go back a little bit. Hang on a second. Come on. I got it. Okay, now I can get back to live there. I was trying to get that sign. So they're getting ready to get started here finally. But that's what I'm seeing, folks. And in the one corner there, you can see the sun shining. So it's just weird. Shame the weather's... Yeah, the weatherman is not playing nice, given 51,700 people shown up. At least. It's a sold-out Loftus Versfeld. We're getting ready to get started with this one. We've got a Scottish announcer. Why are a Scottish announcer? It must be something that's being shown in Europe. Oh, no, okay, that's the Benetton game. Sorry. I'm like, okay, I'm hearing a Scottish voice. Benetton's coming back out on the field. Actually, Glasgow is coming out. That's why it's a Scottish voice. So over here, okay, there we go. We got South African announcers. I'm like, that didn't make any sense at all. So Benetton's back out on the pitch over there in that game. Let's go and get started here. So score. Okay. All right. Once again, for those who are just tuning in now, let me give the lineups. I had them earlier. We put them on the other game. So here are the lineups for this game. First off, for the Bulls, here you go. Bulls have Devin Williams, the Puma, at fullback. Kurtley Arnsey on the right wing. Stedman Huns and David Creel in the middle. Kane Moody on the left wing. Johan Hussen is the fly half. Ambrose Papier is the scrum half. Marcel Kutsi is the captain. Reinhard Ludwig, Marco van Staden Eskamp, Ron Nordkia, and Ron Vermaak are your locks. In the front row, Wilco Low, Johan Grubelaar, and Gerhard Steenekamp. And that is the front row for the Bulls. Off the bench, Sifiwe Mantazima, Akker van der Merwe, Francois Kloppe, JF van Heerden, Nizam Carr, Zach Berger, Willy Leroux, and Mpile Gumeda. That is the Bulls lineup. For the Stormers, from the mother city of Cape Town, at fullback, it's Warwick Geland, Ben Loader, the Kiwi. On the right wing, Dan Duplessis, Damian Willemse in the center. Leoland Zas is on the left wing. Monty Libick wearing the number 10 jersey. Herschel Yankees at scrum half. Haichive Diamane in the number 8 jersey. Evan Ruiz back on the pitch. Dion Free is the captain in the 6 jersey. Ruben van Heerden and Audrey Smith are your locks. In the front row, it's Neithling Fouché, Joseph Dweba, and Steve Sitoli. Joseph Dweba has come a long way from the days when he couldn't throw a straight pass. It's very reassuring. Off the bench, Andre Hugo Fenta, Brock Harris, the indomitable 400-plus match Brock Harris. Sazi Sandi, Salomon Morat back in the lineup again after that injury. Ben Jason Dixon, Marcel Tennyson, Paul DeVet, and Sasha Feinberg Ungumzulu. And those are the lineups for those two teams. We'll get started here in just a moment. Let's get the score back up. What was this? Oh, that was the picture I had up there. The Stormers coming out of the locker room right now, folks. Excuse me. So let's take a break here and this message from Boer Cola. And the Stormers are wearing their black jerseys today, not the blue jersey, so I'm not dressed appropriately, but I'll survive. Dion Free, the Pretoria native, but playing for Cape Town, comes out on the pitch ahead of his team. The Stormers out on the pitch now, gathered around, discussing things. The rain is still coming down, but it just drops now. It's not pouring anymore. But it will affect the play. That ball is going to be slippery. No doubt about that. 172 people currently here, folks. Be sure to hit that like button. Jake White up in the booth for the Bulls. Here come the Bulls being led by Captain Marcel Kotsia. They look kind of serious and somber walking out of the locker room. What's going on? The crowd is happy to see the home side as they rush out onto the pitch. Bulls by 20, says Mike. I think Mike is drinking some Chibuku, or maybe some of that nasty Castle Lager. By 20, come on, man. Win, okay. By 20, come on. Well, the Bulls haven't lost in a number of games, and last time was a loss in Cape Town to this Stormers side. They've been winning URC action. Marcel Coetzee on the pitch, the captain. I expect a big game from him. Also a big game from Kirtley Arnse and Kanan Moody, who were very quiet last time. All right, we are ready to get started. Finally, folks, over an hour delay here. Devin Williams, one knee on the ground. And Marius van der Westhuizen is the official on the field, assisted by Griffin Colby, Sean Muller, and Marius Jonke is the TMO. Dion Ferree on the pitch. Looks to be a bit of nervousness amongst all the folks. The stadium looks half empty because people don't want to get wet. Owen Nkumani and Skalk Berger are the announcers for TMO for Supersport. Skalk Berger, I've never seen him do color commentary. This should be his first time as Johan Hussen gets ready to start this game. We are about to get underway at Loftus Versfeld. Here it is, folks. This is the one. A critical match for the Stormers. The Bulls can afford to lose this. The Stormers can't. And we're underway. Johan Hussen kicks the ball to the near side, inside the 22, right on that touchline, taken by Willemse. Damien Willemse. So Herschel Yankees feeds it over to Steve Sitole. And the ball comes stripped out, loose, ball's loose, picked up by Yankees. He's going to kick a desperation kick into touch, and the Bulls are going to be in good shape just 20 seconds into the contest here as that ball got stripped and knocked backwards. It wasn't a knock on, and now I'm having trouble with my feet. It keeps hiccuping here. So Benetton has scored in that game. It's 12-3 now. Skalk Berger doing color commentary. That's very interesting. Line out for the Bulls into the hands of Nordkia. The Bulls are into a maul. 49 seconds into the game. Their first line out is successful. At the back of that is Johan Grubela. The Stormers having trouble adjusting on the defense. They get a little bit of adjustment in there. And now the maul is still going forward. Stormers are in trouble here. They're giving ground, and the home crowd is going wild. They're playing advantage now. Crowd is going nuts.
Possibility of...
And they're over. It's a try, just like that. Wow. Johan Grubela over the first minute of the game, second minute. And the Bulls start this in fantastic fashion. That's not good. Wow. It all started with the ball being stripped out of the hands of Steve Sitole there. Man. Johan Grubela gets the Bulls on the board so quickly. Wow. That's just brilliant stuff, the Bulls. That is so un-Stormer-like. What happened there? Johan Hussen for the conversion. And he's going to put it right through the post in the rain. And it's 7-0. 2 minutes into the contest, the Bulls draw first blood at Loftus Versfeld. This is not starting out well. Yeah, the crowd is really into it. Home field advantage, no doubt about it. Crowd really into this. Now, last time I was there were a lot of Stormers fans in the crowds. So we'll see what happens when the Stormers do something positive. Grubela with another try for the Bulls. What a dream start. And the stadium looks empty because the rain is so unfortunate. It was packed. All these people are staying out of the rain. Monty Libak with the restart inside the 22, taken down there by Kirtley Arnse. Oh, and he's driven to the ground hard. Kirtley Arnse's first touch. Yep. And they were looking about foul play there, but he said I got a player clearly ducking, which was Kirtley Arnse. That's why the contact was there. So no foul play. They're not even going to go to the TMO. Good call by Marius van der Westhuizen. And the Bulls steal it as the Bulls steal it as the Stormers leave the ball unprotected. Hold it. What's going on here? Uh-oh, we're going to get a penalty reversed here. What's going on here?
We spoke about controlling yourself. Yeah. It's a clear penalty by Bulls for having, and then your player, number 4, aggravated by hitting the guy. So I'm going to send a clear message to you now that won't be tolerated. I'm going to reverse it. Yes, I'm going to reverse the penalty.
Yeah, cynical by Andre Smith. Big celebration for the Turner.
So the Bulls are going to get the ball. Stupid Stupid penalty by Audrey Smith of the Stormers. So the Stormers having a terrible start here. Johan Hussen will kick it for territory, but it's not a particularly good kick. It's only going to get up to close to midfield. So the Bulls will get a line out here. Yeah, it wasn't much in it, but it's still a penalty. Line out successful. Papier over to Hussen. Hussen kicks it high into the air. Monty Libick nearly got there to block it. And Warwick Gelant gets that, and he's tackled immediately. Creel is there. Finally, the Stormers have ball in hand. It's been a while here. They're going to kick it away again as Yankees digs it out. Is he looking for Neethling Fouché? No, he's looking for the clearance kick from Monty Libick. Libick kicks it high into the air. The chase is on over there on the wing. He's going to get it, and Kanan Moody gets it. He's tackled immediately by Ben Loader. Or was it Leyland Zoss? Leyland Zoss made the tackle. Steenkamp drives forward for the Bulls. 4 minutes, 27 seconds into the contest. Already the Stormers on the back foot here. And Hussen's going to look for some space. Bounces into the hands of Monty Libick. Libick kicks it back the other way, but it's charged down by the Bulls. Oh, charged down by the Bulls. Who was it? Kanan Moody or Steben Gans? I couldn't see who was over there. I think it was Kanan Moody. Kanan Moody charged it down. So it'll still be a Stormers line out, but it takes all the momentum away. He was trying to get territory gain there. It was Kanan Moody. Yep. Nicely done. So it'll be a line out to the Stormers 5 minutes into the contest here, folks. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Here we go, folks. This one, we've already got 2,300 people tuned in for. Thanks for tuning in. 182 currently here. Be sure to hit that like button. Stormers line out, Joseph Dweba.
That was easy.
And it's successful. Yankees over to Ruiz. Evan Ruiz touches the ball for the first time. He's tackled. Taken down by Wilco Lowe. Yankees going to dig it out of the ruck. Counter ruck coming from the Bulls. And that's from Herblar. Yankees kicks it high into the air. Chase is on. That ball's going to be about the 10-meter line. Kanan Moody comes down with it. Nice job on the high ball there. He gets up to midfield before he's tackled. Papier comes to the near side, but the ball's knocked away from it. Hussen gets it. He's going to kick it. That could be a 50-22. Or are we going to have... onside. The Bulls were never onside. Could have been a 50-22. What's going on here? I thought the penalty was on the... A penalty against the Stormers. So they're going for the post. Wow, the Stormers could find themselves down by 10 points in the first 10 minutes of the game. Straight shot right down the pitch from just over midfield. So Johan Hussen will go for the kick. So let's see. Yeah, Ruben Funhier never got onside. Stupid penalty by the Stormers. Really killing them here. They have not come prepared for this game. Very disturbing. I've been worried about the Stormers for some time. They've been eking by in all their wins. They keep winning, but they're just scratching by for most of these wins. So Johan Hussen now. 7 minutes off the clock. He's going to kick it, and that's going to go wide. He's going to miss it. He missed it. Woo! Oh, that's not expected. I didn't expect that to happen. Got a wry smile on his face. That's good news for the Stormers. Despite their stupid penalty, they don't give up anything there. So they'll reset this. It'll be a kick from the 22. John Dobson looking a little bit concerned up in the booth, and rightly so. Rightly so. Your team is playing for shite. Absolute shite at the moment. Those black jerseys should have left them at home. Here we go. Monty Libick will restart this game. He's wearing purple socks. Ball goes over midfield, taken over here on the near side by Devin Williams. He gets it to Marcel Coetzee, who fights Haichivi Daimani over midfield. Papier digs it out, sends it to Hussen. Hussen launches the ball into the air. And who's going to get this? Oh, it's knocked backwards. Steben Gans comes down with it, and the Bulls have the ball. Threatening now. Big carry by Gerhard Steenkamp. Joseph Dweba takes him down. But the Stormers cannot gain possession. Marcel Coetzee to Herblar. Herblar, Diamani, and Evan Ruiz take him down. High tackle. Oh, come on. The guy ducked into the tackle. But now the Bulls have another penalty opportunity here. Creel on the wing. He kicks it forward. Chase is on. Somebody better get back there. Yankees throws it to Willemse. Or Gallant. What's going on here? Whistle's blown. Well, whistle goes again. They're still playing. They're still playing, but the whistle blew a long time ago. There goes High Chiva Diamante down the sideline. But play is dead. They're still playing. Oh, my goodness. Stormers fans are very angry about what's going on here, but that penalty was called a long time before. Wow. High tackle. And so they're going to go for the post again. This time, I'm sure that Hussen will make it. My goodness. That was something else there, folks. Oh, my goodness. Oh, they're speaking off for cons. I didn't think it was a high tackle, but they get a penalty out of it. Now, Johan Hussen gets a chance to put the Bulls up by 10 again, this time at 10-minute mark, 9:55 off the clock. Here it comes. This one he's going to make. Yep, he made that one. It's 10-0. Oh, my goodness. The crowd is just roaring. You missed that. Sorry, folks. Roaring crowd. Hank is happy, I'm sure. 10-0 Bulls. I'm not. So 10-0 Bulls. Here we go. Monty Lubick. This is getting to be a familiar sight, unfortunately, kicking to the Bulls. And Nuke Orndakia comes down with the ball. The Bulls have it. Ruck is formed. 10:41 off the clock. 10-0 Bulls at Loftus. Nathan Fouché trying to do a counter ruck there. Papier kicks the ball high into the air. Who's going to get this? Courtney Arnse gives chase. But Warwick Halland gets it and then drops it. So is that a knock-on? It's picked up by... Yeah, it's a knock-on advantage as it's picked up by Herbla. Now Hussen's going to kick the ball away. That should lose the advantage right there. Leyland Zas gets it. Nicely done. He avoids a tackle of Kanan Moody. Oh, and then he just pushes Devin Williams aside. And Stedman Gans up the midfield. Finally, some excitement from the Stormers. And then Herschel Yankees kicks it straight into touch. Oh, dear God. Dear God, spare me this stupidity of what's going on here. Leyland Zas finally shown the excitement that he had a couple seasons ago as the top try scorer in the URC in the inaugural season. But he just throws Devin Williams to the turf. Then he avoids a tackle of Nortkia. Oh, that's not straight. Oh, no, the Bulls got away with one because late sack. Hey, dude, it wasn't a straight pass. It was thrown in crooked. He never should have been there. But now they're playing advantage. They shouldn't have advantage. Oh, nice move out. That's a forward pass. That's a forward pass. Oh, my goodness. Curtly Arnse tackle. We're going to come back for the non-advantage here. Marius van der Vest was no wonder people don't like using the official. Dude, you weren't even lined up for the line out. He was 5 meters behind the line out and couldn't see that it was crooked. My goodness. This is a disaster. Poor play. Look at that. It's a meter behind where he started. And where is Vestois? He's standing 5 meters behind the line out. Give me a freaking break. And then he calls a penalty for collapsing the thing. So they get a chance to kick another penalty here. Christian says, come on, Bulls. Make the never want to come back to Loftus. Christian, why would the Stormers not want to come back to Loftus? They just win here all the time. Oh, my goodness. Oh, we got the crowd chat now. Yeah, the game has started, Ilmar. We're covering it right here live. Yep. Hank says, "Come ons whoop die Welp. Bulla by 28. I don't think so. All right, Johan Hussen to take it to 13-0. Just 13 minutes into it. The Bulls are scoring a point a minute. It's not a good sign. That looks pretty good. Flags go up, and the Stormers need to get off the bus. Somebody wake up the Stormers, get them off the bus, because this team is atrocious at the moment. Absolutely atrocious. The Bulls are not impressive. It's just the Stormers are a disaster at the moment. 13-0 is the score. Could be 16-0. Gee, many crickets. Here we go. Somebody, I got to tell you, man, Dion Free needs to talk to these guys very quickly. Very quickly. Here we go. Lubbock. They're going to go shorter this time in the middle of the pitch. Nicely done there by the Bulls. Reinhard Ludwig comes down with that. His first touch of the game. And Hussen into the air. Chases on that far side. Leland Zas comes away with it. Over to Warwick Halant. Halant looking for help. He does the dummy. Warwick Halant. Beautiful stuff. Evan Royce into the outside. Here they come. Here come the Stormers. Ben Loader down there deep. Stormers now on the front foot finally. Andre Smith inside the 22. Monty Libet goes, we got numbers on the outside. Come on, guys. Warwick Halant drives through. He's got it. Go. 5-meter line. Warwick Halant 2 meters out. Come on, Stormers. Nathan Fouché digs it out. Damien Phillips drives across. He's not in. Stormers, half a meter away. There's space on the left. Oh, you waited too long. Now Hussen's there. They waited too long. He's over. Oh. We have an advantage for offside. Stormers are playing advantage here. Now they're coming back this side. Yeah, there. Go. Oh. Dan Duplessis, they finally catch him. Ben Loader, is he going to get there? Loader, and the Stormers score. Stormers finally get their head out of the rectum. Man, oh man. And the crowd goes wild because the stands are also full of Stormers supporters. Ben Loader gets the try. This was brilliant stuff. The Stormers built this up. Dan Duplessis, man, oh man. He almost had that try, but they got him, and he offloaded the last second there. He had a chance to get there, but he didn't get there. But he was met by Kurtley Arnse, who wouldn't let go of his leg. He drugged Kurtley for about a meter, and then they got help as the Bulls got there, and then Loader gets over there, and he has to push off Marcel Kutz, Marco van Staden, and Creel. So tough kick here now. But man, oh man, oh man. Finally, the Stormers. Yannick Kurtze, hey. Yes. Boy, the crowd is booing. Listen to this bad sports. Listen to this bad sports trying to boo Monty Libbock. This is poor sportsman. You're like bad French fans. And he missed it by a country mile. He missed it by a country mile. Listen to them cheering. Bad. I'm disappointed in people in the Highveld. Have better respect for the game than that. That's not cool. Not cool. Oh, Marcel Kutsi is being called over. There wasn't a clear knock-on. I guess he was asking for a knock-on. Now, that's very bad fan performance there. So the Stormers on the board now, 13-5. They've only had 33% territory. Gelant from his 22 is going to kick it into touch. He does. And then it'll be a line out to the Bulls. 13-5 now as the Bulls. I mean, Monty Libbock didn't even come remotely close to the post. He was a good 10 meters wide right of it, if not further. It was a terrible kick, an absolutely terrible kick. I wonder if the noise of the crowd actually affected him. 17:45 in the contest now. Now we have a game finally. Don't blame the crowd. You know Monty can't kick. Really? Monty beat the Bulls with his boot recently. Line out to the Bulls. That one straight. They're into them all. I didn't blame the crowd. I said I wonder if the crowd affected him. But I did blame the crowd for their poor sportsmanship because they act like French fans who have no respect for the game. Kobela over to Creel. Creel tackled there by Diamane. And a penalty for not rolling away, and that's the right call. That is the correct call. Nope, no clear release. So Dion Free is asking him to take a look at some action by the Bulls on the ground. They're going for the post again. These stupid penalties. So let's see who's in there. It's Dion Free. So the Bulls get another penalty attempt here. Johan Husson will line it up. He's 3 out of 4 so far. Yeah, it's very adolescent behavior by the Loftus host. Thank you, Debbie. That's my point. That's exactly my point. It's very adolescent behavior. Now Stormers fans are booing Husson. See what happens? Now this is just, see, look at this. This is like French fans.
Person, another penalty. Yep, it's over.
So it's going the other way. So it's not part of the game, man. No need for that nonsense. 16-5 now. All right. Well, at least the Stormers have shown they're in the game. What did Hank say? Henry Titus, go Bulls. Monty's kicking like in the Rugby World Cup. Yeah, no, call me Novak. That's the Stormers booing. Ah ha ha ha. Funny, Hank. Ha ha. No, it's not. So who is booing Johan Husson? Oh, that ball bounces up, but didn't even go 10 meters. I don't know if it did. That's going to come back to midfield because Monty Libbik can't even kick it 10 meters. I think it's time to take Monty out of the game and bring Sasha Feinberg-Ongumzulu into the game and slide someone else into that fly-out position. Unbelievable, folks. You guys are, you Stormers' performance are going to force me to wear a Cheetahs cap the rest of the game. I mean, seriously. Give me a freaking break. They're showing Jake White. That's actually not Jake White. Jake White is up there in the back. You can't see him on the screen. These people don't even know who Jake White is. It's pretty funny. All right, so that not 10-meter kick by Monty Libbik means the Bulls get a scrum at midfield 20 minutes into the contest. The Stormers being handily smacked around here by the Bulls at the moment. Crouch. Bind. Set. And it's picked up by Herschel Yankees. Oh, he stopped the scrum first. Okay, a ball came out. Yankees picked it up, but he was going to reset the scrum. Oh, man, that's got to be a little frustrating. 3,200 viewers so far. Thanks, folks, for tuning in. How are we doing on subscribers? Are we getting some more here? We were at 4,250 a little while ago. 4,258. That's good news. Thanks for tuning in for that. We had 2,100 for that Sharks game. The Sharks looking very bad, folks. Very, very bad. Let me take a look at the other games here real quick and get the score here. Benetton's, is that still live? Let me reload that page. 12-0. That hasn't, no, they scored in that game. That can't be live. Yeah, 12-6 now. Benetton's on the board in that game. So here we go. This game started an hour late. If you're wondering why, it's 11:30 and we should be approaching the end of the second half. We're not, because it started an hour late because of lightning in Johannesburg, and that delayed the game in Pretoria. Bind. Set. And it collapses. Penalty against the Stormers, but the Bulls are the ones on the turf. Not a single Stormer is on the ground. Every one of the front row of the Bulls is on the ground with their knees and their hands down there. How is the penalty on the Storm? I don't get that call at all. And they're going for the post again. Oh my God, they're just killing the Stormers with these stupid penalties. Johan Husson, they're going to kick at this game. Yep, the Bulls just want a victory. They're not worried about a bonus point. They just want to put away. Yeah, look at that right there. How is that on the Stormers? The Bulls went straight to ground. Yeah, exactly. The television match crew is saying I would have called a reset. I would have called a penalty on the Bulls or a reset. But instead, they give 3 points to the Bulls. This is crap, man. Absolute crap. Yeah, Hank is a dyed-in-the-wool Bulls supporter, and he's loving this. He's loving this. Here's the kick. Husson, that should be easy right down the pipe. Flags go up 19-5. This time the booing wasn't there. 19-5. It's sucky. Call me Novak. I'll be your guide. All right, 23 minutes, 30 seconds. Skulk Berger, I met him in Philadelphia when he came over and played for Saracens against Newcastle. I took a photo with him. It was pretty cool. Here's the restart inside the 22, and Norkia comes down with it, tackled by Evan Ruiz. Ruiz trying to get out of there. He does. So the Bulls have it in a ruck, and Papier is going to dig it out. Almost 24 minutes in it. The Stormers not really showing much of anything here, but a converted try would put them right back in this contest. Audrey Smith tries to block it. That's not a particularly great kick. Where's it going to go? Curtly Arnsey knocks it backwards. Kreubelaar, and then now they get some space. Monty Libbek chases it. Yankees knocks it back to Libbek. Libbek doesn't know what to do. He goes to Diamani. Diamani has no help. The Stormers just standing around. Curtly Arnsey nearly steals it. Ben Loader comes away with it. The Stormers are so discombobulated now. There's no team here. It's just individual confused play. Oh, come on, man. Marcel Coetzee, that should be a penalty. Side entry. The Bulls keep entering from the side, and they're letting them do it. That ball goes down to Hussein inside the 10-meter line. He kicks it high into the air, and Bulls aren't retreating. There's an offside right there on Steenkamp. No call. Nice move by Monty Libbek to avoid 2 tackles. Oh, he's in touch. Oh, Dan Duplessis was in touch. Wow, and Marco van Staden shuts down the lights. Marco van Staden picks up Ben Loader and drives him into touch. Wow. That's brilliant stuff. Monty Libbek goes around 2 players, and then he throws forward pass. Oh, that boot wasn't in touch. It was so close by Dan Duplessis. And Loader gets picked up and just driven into touch. My goodness. So the Bulls get a line out in Stormers territory, and Norkia comes down with it, throws it to Papier. Papier over to the middle pitch. Hussein high into the air. And who's going to get this? Halat can't get there, so it bounces right into Steben Hans. He's standing there. It goes to him, but he's tackled immediately. Ruck form with Marco van Staden there. Papier over into Wilco Lowe's hands. Stormers better start digging deep here. They've had no field possession here. Marcel Coetzee, that looks like a knock-on. And a steal or a penalty. What do we get? Knock-on and then holding on. So it, not releasing. So not releasing is the call. So finally the Stormers get to put the ball in Bulls territory where it hasn't been in ages. The Stormers are looking gassed. Who we got on the bench here? Nizam Carr, Villy LaRue. I'm like the Bulls, excuse me. Over here we got Marcel Tennyson, Ben Jason Dixon, who can make a change in this game, and Sasha Feinberg and Gumzulo. All right, now inside the 22 finally for the Stormers. Now a converted try is needed here. So 26-39. Stormers really got to get their act together here. Joseph Dwabe is down there waiting for the rest of the team. Yankees comes over with instructions. Need a good toss in here. Good line out, boys. Here we go. 17 meters away. 16 meters away. Dwabe to throw it in. He does, and it's stolen by the Bulls. Gee, many crickets. The Bulls steal that. So the Bulls have a ruck form now inside their 22. And here comes the ball. Papier taking a long time to get it out. He finally does. Kicks that ball down the pitch. Is it going to stay in play? It is. Taken over there by Zas to Gelant. Gelant at midfield. Oh, nice move. Gelant inside the 10-meter line. Still going. Still going. Marcel Coetzee has him. Finally wrestles him to the ground. Yankees looks for the ball. He's got it. Yankees over to Steve Sitole. Sitole goes forward. Yankees. He goes back the other way. Gives it to Ethan Fouché. Looks like he doesn't know what he's supposed to do with it. Fouché. Yankees to Diamani to Evan Ruiz. Ruiz goes forward. Yankees tries to dig the ball out. He does. Monty Libbek does the dummy, cuts back inside, picks up about 5 meters. Norkia takes him down. Hard meters here for the Stormers. Now they're going to go the opposite side. Nathan Fouché had players on the outside, but he went straight forward. Ball's available. Yankees, but what is it, a knock-on? A high tackle against the Stormers. A neck roll by Herschel Yankees. What? Neck roll by Herschel Yankees? What? Let me see this. What's going on here? How did Herschel Yankees have a neck roll? Shut up, Skalkberger. Yeah. Yeah, no. So Marius van der Westhuizen warns. He warns Dion Ferry that it's the penalties are becoming frustrating with the higher tackles here, and he said, "You're going to force my hand here." And he said, so Dion Ferry said, "I'm also frustrated." Didn't see the neck roll from Hershey Yankees. My goodness, the ill discipline. So are they going to kick a penalty from 60 meters away? I think they are. You got lighter air in the high veld. So a lot of people filter back into the seats, but it still doesn't look like a sold-out place because of the rain. It's a shame. It was completely full earlier. So where's this neck roll? Oh, there it is. There it is. Yeah, it's a neck roll. Yep, it sure is. I couldn't see it from the camera angle. So they're going to kick for territory, not for the penalty. So the Bulls now. And it didn't find touch. Big mistake by Hussein. And that lets the Stormers off the hook. That ball's going to bounce inside the 22. Back there. Picked up by Hussein. He's going to kick it forward. And he'll find touch. Nope, not finding touch. Gelant with the ball again. Warwick Gelant does the dummy. Finally feeds it over to Monty Libick. Monty Libick. Marco van Staden comes out because of that neck roll. That's unfortunate. Gumeda comes in. So the Stormers have it again, and Joseph Dwebe with a carry. Well, he drives forward. Ball's loose. Oh, nearly lost by Dion Ferry. Does a great job to hold on to it. He's been pretty quiet in this game. Herschel Yankees comes down the near side, dumps it off the loader. He needs help. Bulls defense is pretty stout here. What do we got? A penalty? Never onside, so the Stormers can kick for some territory here. 29 minutes in the first half. They're going to kick for territory, not for the post. Not the way Monty's been kicking. Yeah, I want to get inside the 22 here. All right, so where's the mark going to be? Looks like it might have been a pretty good kick there by Monty. Yeah, Marco van Staden has gone on for a head injury assessment. TV crew missed that. I did not. So, we're over the 30-minute mark now in the first half. In a game delayed by an hour from lightning. It's a line out 5 meters. It was a brilliant kick by Monty Libick, putting the Stormers all the way down the 5-meter line. They're into a maul. They're spinning. The ball gets stripped loose, and they turn it over 2 meters from scoring. Kick down the pitch. That ball is going to bounce. That was a bad decision by, is that Gelant? All the way back to the 22. That was a bad decision on his part. And he kicks it into touch. Wow. Stormers were 2 meters from scoring, and they got stripped of the ball. My goodness. 19-5, folks. 19-5. Where's the yellow card for the neck roll? It was an incidental neck roll is the way they looked at it. No yellow card. Nick Mallett now commenting for the television crew. Ill discipline is what's killing the Stormers here. Nick Mallett holding an umbrella on the sidelines. That's pretty funny. So here's a line out for the Bulls now from their 37-meter line. And it's popped up in the air. Marcel Coetzee can't chase it down. It's loose on the pitch. Ball's still laying around. It should have been a knock-on. Did the Stormers have it? They might. The counter-ruck coming. The Stormers have it. That's sloppy, but the Stormers have got it right outside the 22. Evan Ruiz to Aichive Diamani. Diamani held on the ankle by Vilko Low. They go wider. Oh, nice move there by the Stormers. Damon Philipse now inside the 22, still driving forward. He's playing like a madman out here. Herschel Yankees to Evan Ruiz. Ruiz diving into the line. He's tackled. Yankees. Oh, that ball was hit by the Bulls. It's a knock on by the Bulls, yeah. Yep. Or is it a penalty? Is it a deliberate knock on? Monty, I suggest you kick and I'll referee. They're going to the TMO to see if it was an intentional knock on. Yeah, you need to see that. So they're going to the booth. I mean, that was clearly the Bulls hit that ball. Whether it was a deliberate knock on is another story. In real time, I couldn't see. But let's see what the replay says. This should be the Stormers' ball in, at minimum, a scrum or potentially a yellow card and a penalty. We'll see. So let's see. Here comes the replay. Here we go. Monty throws it. Yep, Stebin Hunts knocks it on. That's going to be a card. Yep, that's a card. That's a yellow card for Stebin Hunts.
It's a possible line break opportunity. I'm thinking yellow card.
Yep.
But not thinking penalty try because we've got 9 there at the back. We've got numerous other players that can make the tackle.
It's a yellow card for sure.
Are you seeing something else?
It's interesting how we
agree
pick
with those facts.
the defenders and not the support players for.
So there you go.
You are back
So
on
that
the
was
screen.
also
So yellow card's coming.
There's a clear line break opportunity. We explored the possible penalty try as well, but there's covered defense. That's yellow.
Stebin Hunts goes off. Stebin Hunts with a yellow card. It was clear yellow card. No question about it. All right, now the Stormers get a chance to get back in this game. They kick it for touch. Let's see what happens here. That's a clear yellow card. Yep. He had no chance of catching that ball. Just fingertips and knocked it on. All right, so line out. The Stormers get it down about 5 meters. Need a good line out here and not screw it away. They just knocked the ball on a few minutes ago when they were down here. Otherwise, they'd be playing for the lead now or for tying it. So that will be the end of the half for Stebin Hunts. He won't come back till the second half. It's still raining. 5 meter line out for the Stormers. They need it here. They're up a man. They go deep and they get it to Evan Ruiz. They're driving forward. Are they over? They've got it. Oh, it's a penalty try. Did they get the try or is it a penalty try? I'm not sure which. He says clear grounding. Who was it? Evan Ruiz? Evan Ruiz with the try. And the Stormers are back in the contest. That was just instantaneous there. Oh, yeah, you can see clear grounding, yep. Yeah, I can see it right there. See the ball on the ground. And he just kept driving until he got there. Somebody lost a boot in the process. Yeah, so now it's up to Monty Libick to make a kick here. Need this. This is easily makeable. He better not screw the pooch on this one. Missed the first one from 20 meters. Wide right by 1.5 miles. Focus, boys. We won't want cards, says Call Me Novak. There you go. And it's good. 19-12. New ball game as we approach halftime. Wow. It must feel like it. Yeah, it was going to be a penalty try, but he cleared it. My screen, they only show 4 thumbs up. Seems to be the trend for all your games I watched. No, Ilmar, you need to refresh your screen. Refresh your screen. You'll see there's 70 thumbs up at the moment. 241 currently watching the program. It's just how YouTube does things. You got to refresh. Restart, and Damon Philipse takes it inside the 22, goes over the 22. He's met by 4 Bulls. Yankees to Steve Satole, who got stripped early in the game. He almost gets stripped here again. Ruck is formed inside the 22. So they can kick it into touch and want. So that's going to be Ronnie Libick puts it in play. Oh, Dan Duplessis saves it. Oh, and then Warwick Halat knocks it on. Going to be a knockout advantage for the Bulls. Somebody's hurt there. It looks like Klussen got hurt. Steenkamp with the carry now. That's some crazy play there, and it winds up being in the favor of the Bulls. Steve Cicciola tackles Wilco Low. 35 minutes now. Bulls still got that yellow card here. It was picked up at 32 even by Stedman Huntz. Papier is going to kick it into the air. Chase is going to be on here now. So the advantage will be over. And Warwick Halat gets that. He hands it back to, who is that? Leyland Zas. Yankees. Daimani driving forward into Roy Norkia. Boy, there's a lot of hard work going on down there right now, folks, in this game. A lot of hard work. Yankees digs it out. Approaching halftime here. Yankees high into the air. People aren't on side here. Everybody's just standing around. And somehow the Bulls come away with it. The Bulls coming to the near side. There's no one out here on the wing. Here goes Kurt Leonce. Off to the races. He's finally met at the 22 and taken down there by Warwick Halat. Bulls have the ball inside the 22 now. Papier is going to come to the near side. Into the hands of Ruan Farmak. He's tackled. Papier. Offside. Oh, knocked on by the Bulls. What were they playing advantage? Uh-oh. Needs number 5. Which number 5? Oh, a yellow card for Ruben van Heerden for never being onside. Wow, that's crap. That's a payback there. Wow. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Yeah, he's offside there. I see it that time. Ruben van Heerden gets a yellow card for being offside all the time. So Hussen's getting his thigh taped up. Like I said, he's that could affect his kicking game. 36-28 now, and the Stormers were up a man, and they had another 4 minutes left on that card. Now they're down a man. Boy, Dion Free needs to talk to these guys in the locker room. They are just giving this game away. Giving this game away. Logan Roberts. Don't flick kick. Uh-oh. What's going on? We're going to the TMO. From a Bulls player. Foul play. Let's see it. Got foul play. So Marius van der Westhuizen's going to look at the TMO.
You know the penalty, but we can
Marius Jonker, experienced TMO.
Well, here we go. Let's see what they say.
Okay, it's coming on now.
Okay, here it comes. Where's the foul play?
Okay, here it comes now. Have a look at the play with the scrum cap.
Okay, so number 7 is shouldering that player.
Let's see this from another angle here.
Yeah,
I
he's
couldn't
not
see.
going for the ball. He's just shouldering the player.
Oh, yeah, he's just shouldering the player. He's not going for the ball. There should never be a penalty on the Stormers. This should have ended right there.
So, yeah, it's not the way that we sing it. He's not attempting to realistically go for that ball, but I just need to rectify something else first. Yeah. Okay. Both captains, please.
Both captains. Here we go.
Get
All right. Jeez. It's getting sloppy.
clarity and explanation
All right.
from Marius
I
van
will
der
need to explain
Westhuizen.
this to you because it's quite complicated. We have clear foul play by number 7, shouldering a guy before in the he's got to be a realistic contestant for the ball, and I don't think he is.
He isn't. I agree.
So I'm deeming that as foul play. Now we've got an issue. The offside penalty was after that. So we're going to bring this player back because play hasn't restarted. But I need you to take the message back. You are still on the warning.
Oh, the yellow card comes off.
Because if it wasn't for, if we penalised him there, this would not have happened.
Right,
So
right.
that's the way I'm seeing it. Please get that player back, but you are still on the warning and you have to change your behaviour. Sure. Okay.
All right, so, wow, and Marcel Coetzee has got a big gash in his face. All right, well done by Marius van der Westhuizen. So back comes Ruben van Heerden. The yellow card is erased. Lucky for the Stormers there. Yellow card erased. So no card issued for the foul play. But Van Heerden is warned. He needs to get his act together because he's been offside several times. And for the Bulls, Reinhard Ludwig escapes there because he could have been given a card too. So, going to come back, and it's going to be the Stormers' ball after all of that. Okay, foul play number 7 blue. And it's correct. He was just elbowing the guy out of the play, so he couldn't get that high ball. All right, so what do we got going on here now? All right, Monty Libick will kick for some territory here. 36 minutes, 48 seconds expired. And he kicks it down the touch. He's looking for touch. Where's he finding? All right, to be a Stormers line out on the Bulls side of the pitch. Okay, Stormers still up a player here now because of that yellow card on Steben Huntz. 3 minutes left in the first half. They need to score again. They score again, that changes this game completely. Here we go. Stormers line out. Sold out Loftus Versfeld. 51,700. Line out is hit in the air by the Bulls, stolen. But Dweba gets it back. Joseph Dweba got it. Evan Ruiz jumps in there, picks it up, and goes from the ruck. He's tackled. Yankees. He's been a little dicey this game. Monty Libick, the chase is on now. Who's going to get there? Kurtley Arndt got it, but lost it. Oh, is it picked up by the Stormers? No. The Bulls pick it up because it went backwards. There's a pile of bodies out there. The ball is still on the Bulls side of the ruck. So Marcel Coetzee pulls out. I think Marcel Coetzee is going to wind up going out there for a blood bin. He's got blood all over the left side of his face. All right. The ball told to use it. They're going to send it back to Hussein, who's got that taped up leg. That looked like a pretty good kick on his part. He finds touch. Wow. Nicely done, but he's limping. Johan Hussein won't be in this game much longer. He won't be in this game much longer. (38-23) now. So the Stormers get the ball back, but they're significantly further back than where they started a few moments ago. Minute and a half remains in the first half. We're going to go to halftime here. What a game, folks. What a game. What a game. Here we go. Dweba. That one's successful to Van Heerden, but not straight. Looks straight to me. Looks straight to me. And I'm a big critic of Dweba. That one looked pretty straight to me. The Bulls, I mean, come on, man. They had 1 full meter behind. Let me see the line. Okay, that one I can see. Yep, that it's not straight. That's the right call. But you missed one earlier, buddy. It was far worse than that. Yeah, Dweba's probably feeling bad about that because, I mean, you know, Johan Grubelaar got away with one. Dobson, not happy. Yeah, and good reason. He's just got his head in his hands like this. Ugh, jeez, I can't believe what just happened. 19-12. And this game is proving to be, despite the sloppy play, exciting just the same. Just the same. So the Bulls will have a scrum here. And the scrums haven't particularly been pretty either. Crouch. Have we had a scrum? I know it's the other game they weren't very good. Bind. Whistle blows. Going to reset. Last 15 seconds of the half. So it's up to you to gauge the distance. Let's get it right. Oh, we're over the hooter. There goes the hooter.
Up against Wokolo.
Crouch.
There's the hooter, and we have a scrum. 40-14 on the clock. 19-12, the Bulls out in front. Bind. Set. Oh, penalty won by the Stormers. Brilliant. And that's a makeable penalty. Take the points. Oh, but Herschel tried to go for the quick tap and go. Take the points. Take the points. Take the points and go in down just 4. Shot. Yes. Okay. All right, Monty, get your crap together.
What I'm seeing is if he's there already, I'm not seeing them leaning over the mark. Then you need to go further back.
I see where die mark is kom juist. Daar.
Okay.
Dis op die angle. Die skam van net eers.
I'm not seeing it. I hear what you're saying. I'm not seeing it that way, but I will continue to look at it.
All right. So, anything Fouché not happy? Monty Libick needs to make this one. Fingers crossed. Do we get the flag? Do we hold the flag in the ready? Do we make ready with the flag? 41-29. Monty Libick to close the gap to just 4 points at halftime, which would be a significant victory for the Stormers after the way they played this game. Crowd is booing again. This is no gimme by any stretch. Got the distance. Is it going to get there? It does. Yes. Yay, Bo. All right. There you go, folks. We got it. Halftime. Ho-ho! Halftime, and the Stormers come back. Man, oh man, if it wasn't for their stupid mistakes, the Bulls would have no points. 19-15 at the half. Man, oh man. We would be done at this point in the day normally, folks, because the game would have been over right about now. But because of that hour delay, we are still live with you. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, okay, so halftime at Loftus-Versfeld, and a stadium that is sold out, and we saw it was sold out. All the seats were full, and then the rain came, and they've never filled back up. People hiding up inside to stay out of the rain. I guess they all feel like they're made out of sugar or something because they don't want to melt. Great comeback by the Stormers, but there's still a ways to go. Halftime here at Loftus-Versfeld, and while it's been a sloppy, ugly game, it is what we expect from these two teams. A bitterly fought contest with the Stormers up 19-15 at the half based on Monty Libick's penalty conversion right there. If he made that other penalty, it would be a 1-point game, but hey, or no, that conversion would be it'd be a 2-point game. All right, so cool beans. 19-15 at the half, and the Bulls are out in front. So 2 tries from the Stormers, Ben Loader and Evan Ruas. So we're at halftime here. What a crazy day in South Africa, ladies and gentlemen, for rugby. The first game, the Lions and the Sharks are just, they're wilting away. Is John Plumtree the long-term answer for the Sharks? Look, I don't like to call for coaches firing, but I mean, it's not like he came to a team that was in a rebuilding phase. It's not like the Sharks had no talent. I mean, I know they lost Sia Khaleesi to go to play in France, but I mean, they have a load of Springboks and talent. I mean, look at this. Where's that roster at? For today's lineup, let's see what the Sharks had. We have Afidi Afase, Springbok. Dinyante, Springbok. Grant Williams, Springbok. Kearney Oosthuizen, Springbok. Bongi Ambanambi, Springbok. Excuse me, and on the bench, yeah, that's it. That's all Springboks. And they just play terrible. Yeah, so that game had lightning at halftime, bad lightning, and as a consequence, the game was delayed. We weren't sure if we were going to continue. It was a 20-minute delay that was delayed again. And because that delay, this game got delayed until 5:35 instead of 5 p.m. South African time. Then it was delayed further until 6 p.m. We finally got started after 6, and here it is now in South Africa, ladies and gentlemen. It's 7 p.m., and we are at halftime. Wow. Herman Fenta says, thanks for bringing the game to us, Chris. It's super. Well, you're very welcome. It's my pleasure. As we say in German, mit Vergnügen. Mit Vergnügen. Ja, also, es freut mich, dass ich die Gelegenheit hier alles erzählen für euch. Ja, hier am Samstag, der 2. März 2024. Tja, unser Rugby-Spiel heute kommt aus Loftus-Versfeld in Südafrika. Yeah, Pretoria. Anyway, folks, welcome to the program. Those of you tuning in late, let's see if we got any more subscribers. How we doing? Any more subscribers? We get any more subscribers? We picked up 3 more. There's got to be a lot more of you out there discovering this channel for the first time. Matt Canales here. Matt, how's your Super Brew going, brother? I think I screwed up on mine. Benetton and Glasgow. I picked Benetton, I think, or did I? What's going on at that game? It's 19-9. That game is over now, so now I need to go check out my Super Brew. Let's check out my Super Brew and see what's going on over there at this halftime. It's been a very ugly game for the Stormers. Despite that, they've able to claw themselves back into the game despite their very poor performance, their ill discipline. They had a yellow card called on Van Heerden, and it was overturned. Very lucky with that. Okay, Super Brew is not loading. I don't know why. What's going on with that? Let me try another window where I had Super Brew at. Let me see, which one was it? There it is. That's where it was over here. And yeah, so I have Bennington winning by 6, so I lose 2 points on that one. That sucks for me, but such is life. Looks like Super Brew is down at the moment, folks. Yep. 235, 234. Hey, who just left? Don't leave. Come on back. Anyway, so let me just check on something over here. Don't forget, folks, Major League Rugby is back on today. That's here in the U.S. Major League Rugby. Good stuff. Exciting times for this season. So, right. Okay. All right. That's what I was looking for. Boy, Super Brew is not loading. It's the site is down. Are the Chinese targeting the Super Brew site? We wonder. Inquiring minds want to know. Folks, it's been exciting here. Ugly, but exciting. Stormers fans, hang in there. It's not over yet. We got to win this game. Cannot afford to lose it. Given the wet conditions, handling is very good. Hank, I would agree. Given how wet the ball is, the ball handling has been pretty good. There have been some sloppy ball handling, but most of the problems have been from ill discipline from the Stormers. They've been terribly disciplined in this game, and that's led to, 4 penalty conversions for Johan Hrubla, who's injured. He wrapped up his thigh. I don't know if he'll be able to go. Rest in peace, Super Brew. Does that mean yours is going poorly or that the site is down? Nearly noon Eastern Standard Time here on the East Coast of the United States, folks. Thanks for being here. Yep. So, all right, Monty Libick kicking. Woes. No, he just missed the one kick, Marlon. The first one in the rain, heavy rain, and it was just an ugly kick. So, Marlon Levin, welcome to you. All right. Yeah, quick tap and go lacks discipline. Well, there's a lot of discipline lacking here right now for the Stormers. Just some ugly, ugly play. Some dumb play. I mean, they've gifted the Bulls 12 points. They've gifted them. And the first try, they gifted them too. I mean, that never should have happened. Steve Stotole was stripped of the ball, and they gave it away in the first minute of the game. The Bulls scored a try right away, and since then, they've never threatened on offense. Think about it. Think about it. The Bulls would not be in this game were it not for the ill discipline of the Stormers. That's the truth. When the Stormers have had the ball in hand, they've looked dangerous until they make a stupid mistake, like a neck roll by Herschel Yankees. So, yeah. No, I mean, that play by Curtly Arnse to stop Dan Duplessis was brilliant, but Ben Loader got the try after all. Yeah. So, exciting game at Loftus. The field is holding up in the rain. The players are doing okay. The lightning is holding off, and we're at halftime. So, will the Stormers get their act together? John Dobson needs to rip some tail. I think it's time to make some changes. I really do. Herschel Yankees needs to be put on the bench, and Paul DeVette needs to come out. I would bring DeVette out and bring him out to replace Herschel Yankees because Yankees is not having a good game. Beyond that, I would bring Andre Smith, Ruben van Heerden out and put in Ben Jason Dixon. That's 2 changes I would make right now. And then I would seriously consider how soon before I put Sasha Feinberg Ungumzula in the game. Yep. And it's probably a good time to replace Joseph Dweba with Andre Hugo Fenta. So I'd make 4 changes to start the second half. Yeah, that's right, folks. That's right. I make 4 changes. What about you? Would you make any changes? I bring Andre Hugo Fenta in for Dweba. I would bring Ben Jason Dixon in for Ruben van Heerden, who's just this close to getting a yellow card again. DeVette in for Yankees and Sasha Feinberg, Ungumzulu. Not sure about bringing him in, but I would have him ready to pull the trigger at any moment. Vikas Engelbrecht, my goodness, it's been donkey years. Where have you been hiding at? I haven't seen you in a while there. Good to see you there again. And yeah, please put your Bulls jersey on, says African Idiot. Which one? I've got a dozen Bulls jerseys. No, I can't do that. Can't do that. I've done it in the past, but I can't do it anymore. Now it all matters too much now. It's URC action, man. And the Stormers had 4 consecutive losses, which really they had to come back from that. Started the season as the top team in the league, bouncing out and winning 2 big games, and just overwhelming, scoring like 7 tries, I think, in those 2 games. Or something like that, or maybe more. I mean, it was 6 and 5 or something like that, 11 tries. Anyway, they came out gangbusters and then went on the road and lost 4 consecutive games, 3 of which they shouldn't have lost. 2 they gave away for sure. And they wound up being 2 wins and 4 losses. And now they've had to claw their way back. They're 6 and 4. They need to win this game, go to 7 and 4. Yep. So, But these black jerseys, I've got one. It's upstairs, but I'm not a fan. They're ugly. They're ugly jerseys, black jerseys. Oh, how are we doing there, folks? 227. Looks like people are disappearing at halftime. Sorry to see that go. I hope they're just saving their data and they'll be back. What's going on? All right, now it is really dark at Loftus, and people will still not sense. But what a great story today. 51,700 sold-out crowd. And just like on the 26th of February, I think it was just 30,000. So people closed the gap and sold out this stadium big time. Yep, good stuff. So there we have it, halftime here. The excitement so far has been really the kicking of Johan Hussen, who's been getting gifted penalties all day long. And so the Bulls scored 12 points off of his boot, and that's the difference in the game. Without those penalties, it's a 12-7 game or 15-7 game. Yep. Excuse me. So let's see what else is going on. As I mentioned, at noon Eastern Standard Time, the U.S. Army West Point is playing the Cal Bears. Let me just go see if that game is live now. Should have started about 4 minutes ago. Come on, where are we at here? Oh, no, I'm looking at the wrong channel. I'm looking at the wrong source here. The rugby channel's Rugby Network's where I got to go. Okay, here we go. Today at 12 p.m. Let's see. Army versus California live. Okay, is it live? Oh, it's loading. It's really slow loading. Slow loading. Still waiting for it. Army versus Cal. Yeah, so, well, it's not loading. Well, the Rugby Network is not working so well, folks. Nothing loading up over there. Anyway, halftime back here, and it's been a crazy day in South Africa for rugby. Absolutely crazy day here. Points coming, Bulls. You can do it. Hey, Hank, stop trying to encourage them. The Stormers couldn't weather the storm in the first half. Oh, Hank is drinking a little of that, having a little beer there at halftime. Oh, we're at 89 likes. Thank you for the Hendo for the update. I didn't realize that. By the way, for those who don't know, just in case you're curious, I'm actually running for political office this year. There you go. Running for state representative here in Pennsylvania. It's equivalent of an MPL member of provincial legislature in South Africa. That game is not loading, so obviously that's not good. Not good. So we're at 42.61. We're not going to make 43. 46.65. There you go. That's a little bit better. Let's take a look how we've done today on subscribers. I think we've gained a handful of them. Let's see. We've gained 43 today. That's better than we've done in a few weeks. So, and the audience has grown. This morning we're at 9:49 the first hour. Then we're 11:38. Then 22:55. Then 28:29 in the last hour. That's awesome. Really building up some momentum here. We're likely to get to 5,000 on this one. We already got through the first half. We're at 4,700. This is almost like not quite like a Springboks derby, but still a nice turnout. So, man, it is so great to see huge crowds at Loftus. And it's great to see them in Cape Town. They've had big crowds down there too. But now the Cape Townians are going to be like, hey, they can't outdo us at Loftus. We've got to have a bigger crowd next time. No doubt. But these games are critically important for the Stormers because they need to get themselves in shape for a home playoff and a second round playoff. They're not going to get it all the way through unless they have a lot of luck and great fortune the rest of the way. But the teams are coming back out on the pitch. Let's take off the halftime marker. Who'd have guessed Chris supports trans CT? Never took him for a multi-binary guy, but hey, nice mountain down there. Oh my God, you're dissing on the mother city. There's just as many of those fellas in Pretoria as there are in Cape Town. Just as many. Anyway, so Stormers back out on the pitch. Damon Willems has had a pretty good game for the Stormers. Made some nice high ball collections. Ruben van Heerden has been lucky. And then we see that Neethling Fouché is talking to Marius van der Westhuizen right now. Okay, here we go. Second half, we're about to get underway here. 19-15, just after noon Eastern Standard Time at 7 p.m. South Africa time. An hour behind schedule owing to the lightning in Joburg earlier. And here's the whistle for the restart. Monty Libek to start it. That looks like a substitution. Who is it? Libek kicks it inside the 22. It bounces on the ground. Picked up over there by the Bulls. And a tackle's made by the Stormers. Now, hopefully they've got much better discipline here in the second half. Klussen sends it to this side so the Creel can kick it. I wonder if that's because Klussen's injured. And it's taken on the fly back here by Leyland Zas or Monty Libick. Monty Libick. Galant kicks it high into the air. Chases on. Ball bounces. Oh, man. Leyland Zas nearly gets that. But Klussen manages to get it. Man, that was a penalty for not releasing. And that's a makeable penalty. Take the points. Take the points. Off a Stormer's knee, off a Bull's knee, and then not released. Nope, he's going for the corner. Going for the corner. So Monty Libick going for the corner. Stormers trying to get that. If they get a try here, it really switches things. Now, the yellow card is gone. So I guess the Bulls are back at full strength here. Esteban Hunt's back out there. Yeah. Great job by Warwick Galant getting over top of that play. Ensuring that it didn't get released. So Stormers line out about 12 meters away. Dwayba wasn't straight last time. They got it this time. They're into a maul. Stormers into a maul, but it's kind of deep maul. They're going to have to use it soon. Dwayba, does he have the ball? I can't see. It's going nowhere. Call to use it. Dwayba. No, just get it out of there. There's nothing there. He does. Over the middle to Dan Duplessis. Duplessis spins, and Hussein gets him down. Yankees to the surging Evan Ruiz. Down about 5 meters. Stormers now. Neatly Fouché goes forward. He knocked it on, and the Bulls have it. The Stormers choke away a great opportunity here. Papier's going to get a clearance kick away. Nobody's home. Well, but a nice bounce it took for Warwick Galant. Went in his direction, so he picks it up in midfield and slows down the territory gain. That's a 50-22. 50-22. Warwick Galant finds open space. I don't think he realized he had it. Brilliant. So the Stormers are going to get a line out back down here. Whoa. Nice play there. Yeah, he picked that up from this side of the 50. Kicks it. And nobody's home. Bounces at 50-22. Perfect stuff. Going to be a 19-meter line out. Warwick Galant, brilliant stuff there. That is one of the best additions to rugby since they added that in the build-up to the World Cup a few years ago, the 50-22. Brilliant stuff. All right, here we go. Joseph Dwayba. Need a good line out. And Diamani is hit in the air, but no penalty called, but they managed to come down with it. Oh, they do have a penalty advantage now. Ball comes out. Evan Ruiz. Oh, Monty Libick, a couple dummies, and he runs into his own player. Going to get obstruction there, so going to come back for the advantage. Yep, touching the lifter. Exactly. I was wondering when that penalty is going to be called. I mean, Diamani was touched by 2 players in the air. Yep. Taking the man out. They're going to kick to the corner again. So the Stormers now passed up on 3 points a moment ago. Now they're passing up 3 points again. That's 6 points they're passing up on. They better get a try here. The Bulls are ahead because they took the points on offer, and the Stormers are not doing that. So substitution here. Salman Morat comes in. And Audrey Smith comes out. I would have taken Fun here now, but whatever, that's fine. Salman Morat back in the game. Good to see. Good to see Salman Morat out there. All right, it's a line out for the Stormers about 7 meters from the try line. You need a good one here. Been nervous with Dwayba of late. They've got it. Salman Morat comes down with it. They're into a maul, but the Bulls have an answer. Call using it once. Now the Stormers are going forward. Come on, boys, come on. Dwayba has it at the back. They're still going forward. Dwayba down to 1 meter out. Stormers are short. Yankees trying to dig it out. He does a dummy. Gives it over to Evan Ruiz. Ruiz drives forward. Not releasing, Blue. Salman Morat hit immediately as he gets the ball. Hershey Yankees had space there. He didn't see it. Neatly Fouché drives forward. Inches away. The Stormers are knocking on the door. I think they've turned it over. Looks like the Bulls have turned it over. Oh, my goodness. The Stormers have wasted it again. Wow. 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 I mean, that's 6 points that the Stormers given away. Arrogance. Arrogance. This is what cost teams games. Dion Free getting some treatment now. Where is the ball stolen at? I can't see it. There's the counter-ruck. That's where it happened. Yep. Nice drive off the ball. Yep. So, 45 minutes. Clock has stopped. Got some injuries here. Treatment going on. Ken Arnston. Welcome, Ken. 45-10. Clock stop. So, we're going to have a scrum here. Waiting for the clock to get started here. 19:15. Nerve-wracking stuff, says Christian. Yeah, what a waste of potential points. Bad captaincy. Exactly. Exactly. Dion Faree should have taken those points. Crouch. Bind. Set. Papier puts it in. 5-meter scrum. And the Bulls collapse. No penalty. Marcel Coetzee comes out. He's taken down. How is that not a penalty against the Bulls? They're all laying on the ground. Counter-ruck from Salman Morat. Papier's told to use the ball. He's looking for the exit kick here. He does. That ball is going to go up to close to midfield. And stolen by Kurtley Arnsey. The Bulls come out of that smell like a rose, but Kurtley Arnsey's down. He's down, grabbing his face. Kurtley Arnsey took a hit. Kurtley Arnsey still on the pitch. Papier. And it's knocked on by Hussein. It'll be a knock-on, but we've got Kurtley Arnsey down. I need to see that. It wasn't foul play, just misfortune. Wow, the roles have reversed here as the Bulls are ill-disciplined and sloppy. That's what the Stormers were in the first half. Kurtley is down. I don't know what happened. He got hit in the face, it looked like. Here it is. He steals the ball. Brilliant job. Oh, he ran into the shoulder of a falling backwards Warwick Halant. He led, bent over, yep. There's no foul play, but they're going to go to the booth. Going to go to the booth, but there's no foul play there. Kurtley Arnsey led. He's the one that did the tackle. It's not upright. I can't play it, folks, because they're playing Queen. I'll get a copyright strike. He's not upright. I saw it. He was bent at the knees, and Kurtley leaned into him. He's bent at the knees. How is he upright? I can see his knees bent right there. And Kurtley goes into him. Shouldn't even be a card. Oh my goodness. He's bent at the knees. That's a bullshit yellow card. That's wrong. Warwick Halant gets a yellow card at 46:51 because a player is tackled into him. No. No. It's utter nonsense. Utter nonsense. This is one of the problems. This is why this game is in trouble because of this officiating. No, I appreciate Kirtley is hurt. You want to do something about it. But you cannot tell me that Warwick Gallant is upright. The guy is bent. His leg is like this. That's upright. This standing upright and standing with your chest up. His chest. Oh, my goodness. All right, so the Bulls have it. And they got a man up for the next 9.5 minutes. Now there's another penalty for collapsing. Grubelaar comes away with it. Ville de Roux has come in for Kirtley Arendse. Blood bin. Now the momentum has changed because of that card. Dion Ferry and Rowan Vermaak having a little bit of a go at it. Yeah. So Dion Ferry thought he had the ball, but there was an advantage being played up there before that. What's that? Jaden Labaskakny is subscribed. Thank you very much for that, Jaden. Appreciate it. Good to see you here. Right. So there was a penalty back over here. Knowing the Bulls, they'll take the 3 points. Ville de Roux, he's going to kick for the corner. Okay. Wow. Well, they're trying to take advantage of the momentum here, are the Bulls. Yeah, never even touched him, right. Line out. That's not straight. Bulls get away with one that's not straight. Again, that's 2 they've gotten away in this game. Oh, Bulls have got it, but the maul is... Oh, now they're playing advantage? What the hell's the advantage for now? They collapsed the maul. It wasn't the Stormers that collapsed it. What is going on here? What is going on here?
Okay. Just give me a second.
Where's Dion Ferry at?
Stormers in trouble.
There they are. They're going to get a card here in a second. Oh, Dion's injured. That's why he hasn't come over.
I'm just going to give you time to get your breath. Can I? Okay. Can I chat to you? You're back on that warning now. Even though the yellow card was for dangerous play, the guys have got to step with the discipline at the maul. So number 8 or number 7 and 8 is joining from the side, and then they're just doing everything to collapse the maul.
They didn't collapse that maul, Marius. That maul was collapsed by the Bulls. There were no Stormers even in the maul when it fell to the ground.
It's not what they're doing. Yeah, accept. You've got a good picture, but it's not the picture I'm seeing.
All right, well, that's actually well stated by Marius. Yeah, you got a good picture, but it's not the picture he's seeing. So the Bulls here can drive a nail in. So we got 7:55 left on that card. That ball successful. Norkia, they're into a maul now, and they're driven backwards initially. Stormers trying to be very careful not to slide up around the side. Oh, they're going to get a try here. They're driving. They're over. There it is. Grubelaar again. So messed up. So messed up. All because of that bullshit yellow card. Never should have been their ball. Brace of tries for Johan Grubelaar now. Having a good game for the Bulls as usual. Should be a relatively easy, well, not too easy conversion. It went further over the corner there. Yeah, Stormers not even in it. Terrible, terrible job by the Stormers here. So now they're down by 9. This could be 11 if he makes it. So Hussen's still kicking despite the thigh injury. He's made 5 out of 6. He's been injured for a while now. 50 minutes now off the clock. The Stormers now in trouble. Giving up that try was very bad. And that's going to be good. It's 26. 11 points. 2 converted tries now the Stormers need. Well. For a guy with an injured calf, he's looking pretty good. Or thigh. Yep, that's right, Ken. Back foot because of a crap decision. That was not a yellow card. That was so lame. I guess the answer is when a player is coming at you, you just have to step aside and let them score. Otherwise, you get a yellow card. Substitutions coming in for the Stormers, long overdue. I argue this. 16-20. Ben Jason Dixon comes in. Andre Hugo Fenta comes in. Who's the other one? Let's see who the other substitution was. Dwabe is out. I knew that. So that's long overdue. I didn't see who the other number was. There was a third number that came on there. And, Reinhard Ludwig is hit hard on the restart. 51-24. Papier kicks it away. Well, that was a weird release there. Ben Loader comes down with it in traffic and tackled by Marcel Coetzee. Stormers now with the ball. Van Heerden driving forward, finally doing something positive for his team. Yankees, nice, dumps it back in the hands of Leyland Zas, but he's met immediately. And the Bulls steal the ball. He's playing the ball on the ground. What is this? How is it a turnover? Yes, thank you. He's on the ground playing the ball. Good Lord. He's playing the ball on the ground. He's saying excellent steal. He's lying on the ground rolling around. And instead of taking 3 points, what are the Stormers going to do again? But now they have to because it's 28 minutes left in the game. They're kicking for the corner. So, they need a far better maul here. It's a nice pass. So, Zas goes down. And Vermaak is just laying there playing the ball. You got to place it. He doesn't release it. Yep. He's got blood coming from his leg. Here's a line out for the Stormers 10 meters away. 52-45. Andre Hugo Fenta's first touch. Daimani's out. Oh, man. Evan Russ somehow comes away with that, but it's not straight. Jeez. Oh, my God. People booing that call. That looks straight to me. Daimani's out. Ako Fanimova comes in for Krubla for the Bulls. Wow. That is straight. Oh. My goodness. He misses the ones the Bulls get, and then he comes up with phantom ones for the Stormers. One of them is correct. Dweba definitely got it crooked. So the Stormers pass up 3 points again. That's 9 points. Gives them 24, and they're trailing by 2. At some points, you just have to wonder what these decisions are all about. 5,753 viewers so far. We picked up extra 1,000 in the second half. Never seen Marius ref this badly. Must have been a big check. Update the score. What do you mean update the score? It's 26-15. What are you talking about? Score says 26-15. Set. Papier to put it in 5-meter scrum for their 6-meter scrum. And the Bulls fall apart again. And no penalty called again on their crappy scrum. And they get away with it. Papier comes away. Oh, there's a high tackle right there. Oh, Marcel Tennyson. That's clearly a high tackle. Ooh, that should have been called. Is that missed? That's a bad high tackle. Missed by the officiating crew right there. Right in front of him, too. So the Bulls have gone backwards here now. They still have the ball. Ruck formed. Papier going to dig it out from about 1.5 meters away from the line. Foucher's trying to get a counter ruck, but nothing doing there. He comes again. Here's the ball. Hussein, release. That's going to get the ball inside the 22 for the Stormers. Where's the mark going to be? Is there a penalty on the Stormers? Oh, my God. Nathan Fouché charging into the ruck. So instead of getting the ball back inside the 22, now the oh, my God. Oh, my gosh. What exactly was he thinking? Well, I mean, we had a high tackle, so we're lucky we didn't get that one. So now the Bulls get the ball, and that's their line out just outside their 22 instead of a Stormers line out 15 meters away. This is why the game will be lost, not to mention the 9 points left on the pitch. Brock Harris is coming into the game now. And so is Paul DeVette. Far later than they should have been. Yankees is finally gone. Line out is good. Call to use it once. Akira Fundameva at the back of that maul for... And it's moving forward here. So Papi is going to get in there and grab it. He does. He kicks the clearance kick. Who's going to get this? Didn't go very far. Up in the air. It goes backwards. Then it's picked up by Creel. Oh, my gosh. Here goes Caden Moody's in the chase. He's going to get it and score a try. Unbelievable. 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 Well, the Stormers may make the playoffs, but they're not going to have much in the way of home games. Anton LaRue, thank you for subscribing. Hussein with a bad thigh is going to kick this. Wow. 57 minutes in. That's going to be good. 33-15. That's going to do it, probably. Wow. Very disappointing. Yeah, bonus point victory for the Bulls would really put them in great shape. Vermaak is off and Van Heerden is on. Bulls turned it over, and then they got it right back. What's going on here? Papier kicks it away. And Curtly Ironsay steals it from Warwick Halant in the air. Ball is out, picked up by Evan Ruiz. Stormers with the ball. Dan Duplessis on the outside. Brock Harris runs over a player. And Evan Ruiz has got a cramp or something. Here comes Warwick Halant. He dumps it off into the hands of Sasha Feinberg, Ogumzulu, Leyland Zas inside the 22. Here come the Stormers. DeVette back to the middle. They need to score quickly here. Coming down the last 20 minutes. They need a converted try too. Andre Hugo Fenta driving down about 8 meters away. Nathan Fouché. Marcel Tennyson. Offside. They're playing advantage now, are the Stormers. Oh, big hit there by Creel. But they're playing advantage. Going to come back for the advantage now. Wow. Boy, Curtly Ironsay going up against the taller players and winning that high ball. Curtly Ironsay has been killing the Stormers. Oh, now they're debating about whether to take 3 points or not. Are you serious? What's the decision here? A scrum. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. They're taking a scrum. They're taking a scrum. Climb is off. 60 minutes. They're taking a scrum. Oh, my gosh. Are they trying to give me a heart attack? Herzinfarkt. Mein Biki Hatki. Oh. My Biki Hatki. Exceptional work by Kurtley Arnsay. Man. Crouch. Got to have a good scrum here, Stormers. Crouch. Sit again. Bind. Last 20 minutes. Set. Stormers have to go a long way. Steben Hunts is out for good. Villy de Roos in. Advantage on this scrum. One to the knees. Now you need to kick for the corner and get something here. 3 times they've been down here. 3 times they've not taken the points. 3 times they've given the ball over. Now they need to get in the corner and score a try. Monty Libbek kicking for the corner now. Down to 19 minutes in the contest. And he quit taking your time there and start playing seriously. All right, so they're going to have a chance for a rolling maul here, but you got to have a good line out from Andre Hugofente, who the first time was told was not straight. I don't have a clock. What are you talking about? Lineout's good. Into them all, and they got a penalty advantage, and they're driving for it. Come on, Stormers! Come on! Come on! There it is! Get over! It's over! They got it! Finally! It's Andre Hugofente. There's nothing wrong with my clock on the bookshelf, Herr Hardis. That's what time it is. That's the correct time. 62 minutes. Up by 13. This could lower to 11. Monty Libbek needs a good kick here. People booing again. I mean, this is very bad fans here. Listen to this. Listen to the fans.
The locals in full voice.
Okay, quit waiting for the clock to expire. Kick the damn ball. I hate this about Monty.
Monty Libbek. It's a good
And he gets
kick.
it.
Sails through the middle.
And it's good. 22. $33-22. Yeah, Herodis, I don't know what you're talking about. There's nothing wrong with my clock, man. No reason to apologize. It's the correct time. I'm not in South Africa. That is the correct time in Pennsylvania. No reason to apologize. I'm just confused what you're asking me. Here's the restart. Ball goes just outside the 22. Taken by, is it Sasha Feinberg? No, it's Damon Willemsen. Willemsen does great stuff to get the Stormers moving. And Van Heerden with the carry. Evan Ruiz bouncing off players. Evan Ruiz still going. Brilliant stuff by Evan Ruiz. Stormers approaching midfield now. Out on this side here. Sasha Ngunzu. He's over midfield. Stormers need to keep moving with a sense of urgency here. They got it, but that's a dangerous pass to Brock Harris. Oh, Yeah, it went forward. Dang. Bad pass, and the Stormers turn it over. Shame. Had a big build-up going on there. Nice build-up going on. Sasha Feinberg Ngumzulu. So that hurt. With just 16 minutes remaining in the game, that hurt turning the ball over right there. They had momentum. They just scored. You need to score again. That would have made it 20-9. Great work by Damon Willemse to get this thing started. He went right around Reinhard Ludwig and left his jock back there on the pitch. So we got substitution going on here now. There's Jake White. So Marcel Coetzee is going off. Nizam Carr comes in to replace him. All right, so warning about use of the break foot here. Boy, he's got a huge gash, does Marcel Coetzee, on that high cheekbone right here. Blood just all pouring down there. So 15 minutes remain. Bulls with the scrum. Stormers need a good scrum here. Bind. And it collapses. Nick Mallett saying the Stormers missed their opportunity in the first 7 or 8 minutes, second half. I agree. Yep, I agree with Nick Mallett 100%. Connick is beating Scarlets 19-7. Crouch. Bind. Set. And the Stormers win a penalty. Whoa. Wow. Kloppers is in for the Bulls. Is Montezuma there too? I can't see if that's him. Collapsing the scrum. So Monty Libick will kick to the corner. Let's see how good a kick he gets. Looks pretty good. Is that going to be a... Let's see where the ball winds up at. Let's see. All right, let's see where the line out is. Oh, that's a 6-meter line out. That was a heck of a kick from over the 40-meter line by Monty Libick. So 13 minutes, 45 seconds remain. Stormers got to score here and convert. That's a hell of a kick. So Andre Hugo Fenta throws it in, successful into Salman Morath. They're into them all. Stormers need to get it going. Are they playing advantage? No. All right, they're going forward, but now they're slowing down. DeVette comes in to give some help. Call to use it once. Use it now. DeVette, come on, DeVette, take it. Sasha Feinberg Ngumzulu inside the 5-meter line. He places the ball. DeVette. Oh, Andre Hugo Fenta down to 3 meters. The Stormers have got momentum. They got to get over here. Do they have it? Tunison's over. And the Bulls have the ball. Are we going to go to the booth? Yeah, I thought we had to try. Yeah. On-field decision, no try. So they're going to the TMO to see if it was a try. I thought it was a try. But let's see. This is critical for the Stormers. So here we go. Ben Jason Dixon with the ball. Okay. Not there. So, no, nothing there. Yeah, oh, there it is, Evan Roos. I can't see it from that angle. Evan Ruiz. Oh, I think he might have got it, but I can't. But that camera angle, I can't see. It's got to go above. Oh, come on. We need a better angle. Where's the camera angle from above? It looks like Evan Ruiz got it. Can we get another angle here? Come on. But it's because they're giving us crappy camera angles. Yeah, I mean, I can't blame Marius van der Westhuizen if he doesn't give a try here because I can't see it with these camera angles. Oh, man. They just... that sucks. That sucks. You have cameras everywhere, but not where you can see... every camera angle is on the ground where it's being shown. Okay, well, they turned it over. That's more time wasted. That was a try by the Stormers that just didn't get notched up. And I don't know. It's Marius van der Westhuizen is not wrong here. I mean, they gave us... Why are the TMO giving us angles from a camera on the ground? And, yeah, it was a clear grounding, but we couldn't see the line because you're doing it from ground level. Can't see any of the line. So now we're up above. We can see this. Why didn't we see an angle from here? That's very odd. Very odd. Fine. Set. Stormers push them forward and no penalty call. They collapse. The Bulls do. Oh, man. Hussein got hit after he kicked the ball. Warwick Gallant from the 10-meter line. Looking for space. Cuts back through the middle. And he's going to get tackled. Stormers got to be desperate and got to score in the next couple minutes here. Brock Harris goes forward. Oh, nice move by Sasha Feinberg. Ogumzulu inside the 22. Here come the Stormers. Gallant on the outside. Be careful here. Andre Hugo Fenta driven backwards. What's the call? Offside by the Bulls. Marco van Staden. He's in pain too. Stormers going to kick to the corner again. No choice now. 10 minutes and a half. The Stormers have got to score here. If they'd have scored a few minutes ago, it would be a different game. But there's not a lot of time left in the game, folks. 68-50 in the game. It's Amy, 21, says, I think the Stormers can still do it. Well, let's hope so. Stormers fans. Here we go. Boy, Sasha Feinberg, Ongumzulu, beautiful blindside pass. He just jets right through there. Stormers need a good line out here. Can't pooch this. So going to go to Van Heerden. Blew the whistle. Time off. Here we go. Oh, Andre Fugger did a dummy. Unfreaking believable. The hell was that? That just cost us the game. That cost us the game. He dummy throwed it. Dummy threw it. Unbelievable. How do you screw that up? Well, there go the playoffs. Now the Bulls have cleared it. It's their ball. Unbelievable. Hookers have killed us today. Hookers have killed the Stormers today. Dweba and Andre Hugo Fenta. It's over now. They just down there didn't get a try. Then they get a 5-meter line out. Nothing. They've stolen it. But now they're back at the 10-meter line and they've wasted another 4 minutes or gone off the clock. Come on, the Bulls are not rolling away. Marco van Staden is slowing play down and no penalty called there. Oh, my gosh. And then Damien Willemsen knocks it on. This is what the Stormers have been all season. We've been lucky to be 6-4, to be honest. Since the third game of the season, this is who they are. I don't know what happened. Time is off. 9 minutes left. Ruan Nell? I thought he was out for the season. He's wearing a uniform. Ruan Nell is wearing a uniform. Yeah, he's not playing, but he's wearing a uniform. So clock is stopped at 70:56 here, folks. Here we go. It's a scrum to the Bulls on their own 45. We need some Sasha Feinberg Ngumzulu magic right now. We need the Stormers to win this scrum and then crouch. Bind. Set. Villy LaRue kicks it forward. There's nobody home. So it's going to be a line out for the Bulls, or for the Stormers. And they're moving backwards from the ball on the try line and no try awarded to knock on to not a throw in. And now they're all the way back at their own 30-meter line. 70 meters to go. And they look beaten. They look beaten. 8.5 minutes remain. Andre Hugo Fenta with the line out. Well, the Bulls probably don't care if the Stormers win this line out. They got it. DeVet. Evan Ruiz. He's taken down by Montezima. Is it Montezima? No. Stolen by the Bulls. Nazim Carr. Montezima is driving now. Here come the Bulls looking for that bonus point. Papier now. And the Stormers are just crap. Nizam Carr tackled. Montezima now. This is fat lady singing, folks. She's warming up. Akafandamev with the carry now. He's been quiet since he came on. Papier. Hussein kicks it high into the air to the near side. And Courtney Arnse feeds it over to Devin. Devin Williams. No way that he's in play. Whatever the case is, Sasha Feinberg Ngumzulu hit the ball. Devin Williams. No way he was in play. Let's see that. Tiptoeing along the sidelines there. They're saying he wasn't in touch, so it's a 5-meter scrum. Wow, it looked to me like he might have been in touch. Wow. Curtly Arnse, Brent. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Nope, he's good there. He's good there. He's good there. He's good there. Oh, he did stay in play. Wow, brilliant work by Devin Williams. Yeah, it's a scrum. 5-meter scrum. So the Stormers have given up 95 meters. And scored no points. They're about to give the Bulls a bonus point, which means at least one South African side is going to be looking good here. Let's check in the Connick score. Connick 19-7 still. God, that one there. How did he not get... Okay, that's the angle I saw, and I would have looked like his boot was in, but no, he wasn't. Nope, he wasn't. So 6 minutes, 47 seconds remaining. Truth and justice. You're wrong more often than you think. Why are you being so fucking rude? What's your problem there, truth and justice? You've been wrong virtually every time you've chatted today. I've never once told you how you're wrong. Yeah, the difference is I admit it. You just write nonsense in there. I'm also honest. I call penalties on the Stormers when I see them. Crouch. Bind. Set. Scrum collapses. Oh, Underhugefurt is running his mouth. Dude, you gave the game away. You gave the game away. Barking at a Bulls player isn't going to change that. So the Stormers' 17-game undefeated streak in URC action is on the line. Their 7-game streak against the Bulls is in jeopardy. And just 5 minutes and 45 seconds remain. Bulls knocking on the door. Set. Papier puts it in the pipe. And then here comes Nazim Carr, tackled by the littlest guy on the field, Paul DeVette. But the Bulls are in great shape here. They can kill another minute at minimum, even if they don't score, if they turn it over. I think Stormer's just rolling over to die at this point. Marco van Staden now with the carry. Marcel Tennyson takes him down. Surprised Zach Berger hasn't come in for the Bulls. Papier. Montezuma, he's tackled. Clock just getting melted down here. Approaching 5 minutes remain. Bulls want this try desperately for the bonus point. Bonus point here temporarily puts them in first place in the league. Akafanimov with the carry now. Killing the clock here, 4.5 minutes. Oh, turnover. The Stormers have it. Ben Loader on the outside. But he throws it up and it's stolen. Oh, nearly stolen by the Bulls. The ball's kicked forward. Who's going to get there first? It's going to be Papier, and there's the bonus point for the Bulls, and they score. Total meltdown. The Stormers had a wide open lane, and they throw the ball away. The only question is, was it a knock-on? But I think it went backwards. So, yeah. Oh, that's it, man. Put a fork in the Stormers. Wow. 51,700 people. Ambrose Papier with a try. That's going to put the Bulls temporarily in first place. This is what happens when plays so poorly. So, just a second here. So, you are the wrong one. Okay. R1 says, truth and justice, my aunt. Okay. Calling me the most biased commentator, saying he's unbiased. You're not listening. Is English not your first language? I didn't say I was not biased. I said, when I'm incorrect, I admit it. You don't. You just sit there and carp. There's a big difference between biased and being incorrect. Did you miss this jersey? Unbiased? Who said this was unbiased? When the Springboks play, I'm wearing a Springboks jersey. Yeah, no one said it was unbiased. Yeah, Turbo Meltdown, Jed. You're right. Turbo Meltdown. Yep. So, Bulls fans excited. With good reason. This is just a whitewash at this point, and the conversion's good. But Johan Hulsen has put a heck of a game in. So let's go ahead and get a man of the match thing up there real quick for folks. Man of the match. Okay. All right, let's go. Your view on man of the match. I know who my man of the match is. Okay. Who else? Other options we got here for it. Here's the restart. We're back underway. One more option for you for man of the match. There goes Kurt Leon. Say off to the races. Can Leo Linzas catch him? He's not going to catch him. And the Bulls are going to put an insult on top of that. Kurtley Arnsey gets the try. What a run. Unbelievable with a minute and a half left. And the Bulls are pouring it on. Boy, you talk about a meltdown by the Stormers. Oh, they're going to go back and look at it, though. Clear try on field. Going to see if there was a knock on. Going to come back. All right, that's before we put the try up for Kurtley. Oh, no try because it came off a forearm. So Kurtley Arnsey does not get the try. Tough break there. .40-22 scrum to the Stormers. 1 minute 15 seconds remain on the clock. And this is a shellacking now against the Stormers, who just didn't get off the bus. You never beat the Bulls 8 times in a row. Well, how does anybody beat anybody 8 times in a row? That's a pretty rare circumstance for anybody. 75-45. Clock ticking. Bind. Whistle blows. I'm going to reset it. Teams play 18 games. We're only 11 games in the season. It's a long way before who gets, but you have to be near the top of the table to get yourself a home playoff game. You got to be in the top 4 to get the first round. You got to be in the top 2 to get the second round, guaranteed. So, yeah, the Stormers will be on the road for the playoffs right now. And right now, they are, let me see if anybody can move up. Yeah, no. Connick has 28. If Connick wins, Stormers could be bumped down. Yep. Ball comes out. It's a knock on by the Stormers again. Just 20 seconds left in the game. And Nazim Carr, what's going on here? Bilo Gumeda is being told to relax. Just relax. The clock is ticking, so we're down to the final seconds. Bulls are very excited about this. Big win for them. Co-captains Marcel Coetzee and Rowan Nortkia. We're over the hooter now. 40-22. Slaughter in the Highveld. Somebody call Saps. So who do you guys have as man of the match? Somebody said Bulls by 30. They're up by, going to kick it into touch, and that'll wrap up the game. Wow, Jake White has shook the boogeyman. And they're firing off fireworks at Loftus. Party in the Highveld. Wow, they earned this one, that's for darn sure. Stormers gave it away in the first half, but the Bulls won the game in the second half. Stormers had all the momentum coming out of the locker room, should have scored, did not get it done, Congratulations to the Bulls. Now I have to debate whether I'll attend the press conference. We'll see. So, final score. Let's see who you guys put down as your man of the match. How many votes we got here? 47 votes, and there's 224 people here. Oh, that's a good point that none of us caught there, Andrew, is when Evan Ruiz was hit in the head. That's a good point. What's this? So final score 40-22. Oof. Ouch, ouch. Well, stay around for a few minutes, folks. We'll get the man of the match as long as I don't lose my feed. Nortkia is their man of the match. So Ruan Nortkia is the man of the match for Vodacom. Young ladies present him his man of the match. Here we go.
Performance for you guys. Congratulations.
Yeah, I know. First of all glory to God. Yes, what a awesome occasion to be a part of. I think it's my first time ever on a packed Loftus. It's a childhood dream, and I'm just humbled.
Oh, you bastards. They cut my feed off. Oh, I'm so sick of them pulling that crap. Sorry about that, folks. Ruan Nortkia, we lost the feed as he was telling us. The Bulls, Johan Groblau gets the first try in the first minute and a half of the game as Steve Sitole is stripped of the ball, and that just set the tenor and the pace for the game for the Stormers, who really just didn't show up. They did show up as the half wore on and got their act together. Yellow card against the Bulls, and then a yellow card against the Stormers overturned against Van Heerden. But the Stormers got back in it, but then they came out of the locker room and didn't get the points. And what did I say? 3 consecutive times in a row when they should have gotten points that were makeable, they passed on it, and that would have kept the game in hand and close. But instead, they're stubborn. So if we take those plus the times they had to go for it late in the second half, which is 1, 2, 3 or 4 times. That's 7 times they didn't get points. 7 times they didn't get points when they should have gotten points. So it's a very poor play. I don't want to say the Bulls didn't win this because they did win this, especially they slammed the barn door shut here late in the second half. Brilliant work by the Bulls. And man, my man of the match, I know they picked Nortkia. You saw I listed Nortkia as one of your options, but my man of the match was Kurt Liarnse, who really stole the high ball from Warwick Haaland, kept possession for the Bulls, and really kept them on the back foot and did some fantastic work. Took some serious knocks, as Kurt Lee does. Really fantastic player there. Jillian says, thanks for the commentary. You're welcome, Jillian. It's my pleasure. Hank says, Johan Husson is the man of the match. That's a fair choice, too. Yep. Is Dobson still the best coach on the planet? Who ever gave you that idea? Where'd you get that from? Wonderboom alma mater. Okay, I didn't know he went to Wonderboom. Okay. R1, is Truth and Justice really your aunt? It looks like somebody's just trying to be a snotty, rude individual. So I find it hard to believe that's your aunt. You think women have better manners than that, usually. Anyway, moot tot die dude. Anyway, yeah. So, yeah, let's go to URC and see what happens now. The Bulls will jump into first place with a bonus point victory, if I'm not mistaken. Let me take a look at that very quickly here in the table. Yeah, so the Bulls are in first place, with 40 points. Leinster has a game to play yet, though, but the Bulls now are in first place at the top of the log with an 8-3. And, boy, they put that up right away. Those games last week for the Six Nations took forever for those things to get updated. 8 wins, 3 losses for the Bulls. 40 points on the log, 389 points scored. Wow. And they've got a point differential of 147. Glasgow is second now with 8 wins, 3 losses, 40 points on the log as well. The difference is point differential, and they are so much further ahead. Excuse me, I got to sneeze, but it doesn't want to sneeze. And Leinster, which still has a game to play today. There's the sneeze. Leinster 8-2. But if somehow a miracle's pulled off and they lose, then they could stay down where they're at. But they could also close the gap here. So for the moment, the Bulls are in first place. Jake White is going to be over the moon, no doubt. And Edinburgh, 8-3, is in fourth place now. They've slipped down to fourth place with that 8-3. They have just 2 bonus points. They only have 34 points. So even though they have the same record as the first place Bulls, they're 6 points behind them in the log. Those bonus points are critical. Munster at 6-1-4, 34 points on the log. Benetton 7-1-3, 32 points on the log. And the Stormers now 6 wins, 5 losses. They stay in 7th place at 30 points, and Osprey there. So Ulster can still jump ahead. They've got a game to play, and they should win that game. Stormers will be bumped down to 8th place most likely before the weekend is over, and just clinging for dear life in the playoffs. but they would be on the road. No home games in DHL Greenpoint Stadium the way it looks like now. So let's take a look and see who's up now in URC action. On the scoreboard, we run down all the totals for you guys. So, of course, Ulster, that's October. What the heck is going on here? There we go. Okay. All right. So Edinburgh beat Osprey 19-15 yesterday. Munster 45-29 over Zebra Parma. Today, the Lions just rolled over the Sharks 40-10. Sharks are toast. Glasgow defeated Benetton 19-9 on the road. That's impressive at Stadio Monigo. And then the Bulls just shellacked the Stormers 40-22. Connacht leading the Scarlets 19-7. It should be near the end of that game as well. Let's check and go in on the Connacht Scarlets game. That started at 12. Okay, that's, oh no, I'm sorry. That's only the second half here. So Connacht well out in front of the Scarlets. And their tiny little stadiums, which are fully packed. 42 minutes, 58 seconds, 59 seconds. And, so 19-7. That should be an easy game for Connacht to pull off. And if Connacht wins that game, so what we got left here, we got Leinster and Cardiff, Ulster. So Ulster and Connacht are the two sides we're paying attention to as far as the standings here. And Ulster, of course, could win that game easily, and that'll move them up. Connacht also. So Connacht could win this game, and 4 points would take them to 32. 5 points takes them well clear. I mean, if Connacht wins here, this game, they could have 33 points with a bonus point if they did it, and that would right now move them up to 6th place. Ulster, of course, with a win takes them to 33. With a bonus point takes them to 34, and they would be challenging for 5th, but they won't get there. So, yeah, the Stormers could get bumped out 2 space here. Connacht and Ulster can knock the Stormers out of playoff contention today. The Osprey and the Stormers are holding on by a thin thread, and they may not be in playoff contention, playoff position. They'll be in contention, but position at the end of this day. Wow, that's some crazy stuff there, folks. So the United Rugby Championship finally, halfway through the season, decided to update the shields. They don't matter anymore because they don't go by the shields, but, it's just bragging rights. For Ireland, Leinster's 3-1, Ulster's 3-1, Connacht 2-2, and Munster 0-4. Wow, that's a surprise. The Welsh Shield, Osprey are 3-1, and Cardiff is 2-3. Scarlets are 2-3, Dragons 2-2. For the Scottish Italian Shield, Glasgow's 3-1, Benetton's 3-2, Edinburgh 2-2, and Zebra 0-3. And for the South African Shield, the Bulls are 4-1. The Stormers are 4-1 now. The Lions are 5-3, and Hollywood Sharks are 0-5. Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy. So the Bulls have gotten 17 of their points from playing South African sides. The Bulls have now gotten 20 of their points on the log, which is half their points from beating South African sides. Interesting that, isn't it? Interesting that. So, all right. Come on, match center. That's what I want. Yeah, so Connacht is likely to win that. Leinster's going to win probably. Ulster, yeah. And then, wow, the Stormers could find themselves out of playoff position today when they could have been up near the top if they just won this game. But listen, the Bulls won this game. They won this game. They deserved it. And the Stormers have just really done it to themselves. Yeah, anyway, so yep. Vikas says, thank you, Chris. Awesome commentary. Bulls is too good. Yeah, no, agreed, Vikas. Agreed. I don't agree at the start of the game. The game was thrown away by the Stormers. They came back, and then they failed to take advantage of that early in the second half when they had the momentum. And the Bulls came back, and the Bulls defeated them. Yeah, the Bulls won the game, absolutely. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. Yep. Sue says, excellent commentary. Thank you for that. And thank you all for being here. Be sure to hit the like button. We've got 7,600 views for a URC game. That's awesome. Not the highest we ever had. We've had big ones. I think we have 15,000 for that first championship and then 25,000 for the second one. Stormers not even closing on peak. No, you listen, Hank, there's an observation that's spot on. Let's deal with that right now. The Stormers started the season amazing form. They're running up the tries. They scored 2 victories, but maybe it was level competition. Then they went on the road to Europe and lost 4 consecutive games, and that put them on the back foot. Then they came back and they struggled, but they won 4 consecutive games to make them 6-4. And today, this is who the Stormers are. Ill-disciplined. And this is who the Bulls were last year. Ill-disciplined, inconsistent, error-prone, and not focused. That's who the Bulls were last year. Now the Bulls got to the playoffs last year, but that's who they were. The Stormers can get to the playoffs this year, but they are performing the way that the Bulls did last year. And it's kind of been hidden and people haven't seen it because the Stormers won 4 straight games. They kept winning in Cape Town. The only loss they had was the loss in the URC Championship. But this season, Stormers just ain't getting it done, man. They just ain't getting it done. All right. Debbie says thank you. Yep. Anyway. I don't think my team will win our Shield, says Matthew. I don't even know who your team is, man. Anyway. But yeah, no, the Stormers just aren't getting it done. It's very disappointing. And I really don't think I have the energy to sit in the press conference because I have to sit there for 20 minutes just to get a question in. And then I'm going to post the question. And only a handful of people are going to listen to it. So it's fine. Big win for the Bulls. Congratulations to Jake Wyatt. Gets the monkey off his back that people have been complaining about. I didn't take it that way. I don't think he had a monkey on his back. I think just, that just the way things went in games, it's kind of like, it's the same thing with, the Patriots and pretty boy Tom Brady have Peyton Manning's number. No, they didn't have his number. They never had his number. In fact, Peyton Manning has a winning record in the playoffs against pretty boy Brady. 9 wins, 8 losses. And he won his 2 Super Bowls. He would have won more, but, his Denver Broncos didn't show up in one game. And the Colts, telegraphed the pass, and Reggie Wayne just stood there and watched the New Orleans Saints, a cornerback, run right past him instead of coming to the ball like he was supposed to, and they scored a touchdown on a interception. It cost the Colts that Saints. Otherwise, that would have been 4 Super Bowls at least for Manning. So, Brady didn't have his number, and the Stormers didn't have Jake Wyatt's number. That's just a bunch of press nonsense. It's just the way the games go. Smashing the coast. Yeah, well, that's actually correct. Well said, Hank. I didn't think about that. Both the Lions and the Bulls have crushed their coastal opponents today. Ona Karetsa Motong says you might find that the administration problems at the Stormers can start to affect their performance. Yeah, well, you could say that, but they've had bankruptcy for 4 years, and they've gone to 2 championship games, and I didn't do great in the Champions Cup last year, but they did okay. Mary Jane, my best friend for pain relief right now. Oh, my goodness. Bopa Bakifa said the city teams beat the coastal teams. Yeah, there you go. You're the second person to mention that. First person, actually. So, yeah, spot on. That's exactly right. Pretty crazy stuff here, folks. What do we get for a peak in this, viewers? I didn't really catch what it was. We had 299 was the peak, if I got it correct, 299. So thanks for all the folks who tuned in and hit the like button, 121 likes. Thanks to those folks who are still here. I'm disappointed, to say the least. Yeah. So somebody told me to put my Bulls jerseys on at halftime. That would have been a wise decision. Maybe I should have put my Bulls jersey on at halftime. That would have been a good idea. You think? I think I could have. It would have been a good idea. So there you have it, folks. This means that South African sides are in trouble. Only one South African side is in good shape for the playoffs. That's the Bulls. And as Hank was getting at, the Bulls are in form. The Bulls are in form. The Stormers are not. They're in disarray. And we can't blame it on Monty Lubbock. We can't blame it on Dweba. We can blame it on the entire team. The entire team just didn't get it done. Just did not get it done. And, it's kind of interesting, like for the Sharks, Edwin Cater was just brilliant today, but the Sharks were terrible. Shame for him. Cool story, bro. Says, do you think the Miami Sharks could beat the Durban Sharks? Cheers, man. Thanks. Great commentary. Thank you, Cool Bros. I have no idea. Cool story, bro. I've never seen the Miami Sharks. Their first game is today. They're an expansion team, so I think it's unlikely. But yeah, I get what you're getting at. The Sharks are so bad, an expansion team in America could beat them. Possibly. I would tell you right now that the New England Free Jacks would beat them, and that the Seattle Seawolves would beat them. The San Diego Legion would probably beat them. Yeah, all those teams, and Houston would beat them. I'm sure of that. I'm sure all 4 of those teams could beat the Sharks right now, even with all their Springboks. That's sad. That's sad. Yep. Ali Smith says, thank you. Great commentary, sir. Sorry, Stormers. Congratulations, Bulls. Well, thank you, Ali, and thank you for the sentiments for my Stormers who just didn't get it done. Yeah, so Hey, you can't win them all at sports. That's why we're called fans, which is short for fanatics. Yeah, there are too many rugby teams named Sharks. The Miami Sharks, the Sale Sharks, the Durban Sharks. Yeah, it's just too many Sharks teams. We got Bears all over the place, too. We got the Hershey Bears in hockey. We've got the Chicago Bears in football. We've got the Bristol Bears in rugby. Too many Bears. Anyway, Miami's going to do well against Chicago, says Matthew. I don't know about that. Chicago has got some really talented players. Mark O'Keefe, the guy, the Irish fellow that we followed around from Rugby United New York to Atlanta, and then on to, where did he play last year? LA or something like that. Now he's with Chicago. Plumtree is going to... is going through it. I feel from, yeah, Bopa, I'm with you 100%, brother. Look, Plumtree's a good coach. I mean, this is, but I mean, I'm not trying to pile on John Plumtree, but man, he got sacked from the All Blacks, which I thought was bogus. I thought that was, he took a bullet for someone else. But now he gets hired by the Sharks. And listen, Neil Powell did a better job with a makeshift staff last year with the Sharks than what's going on with them this year. It's just, and look, people want to blame it on, well, they don't have Sia Cleese anymore. That's not the reason that they suck. They also have disciplinary problems. They also have a team that's playing as a bunch of individuals. They're not playing as a team. Not playing as a team. I mean, today when we saw, like, when a team plays as a team, they come together. And although the Stormers didn't win, a perfect example of team play was that blind side pass that went to Sasha Feinberg Ungumzulu late in the game there, when he came right through and had a line break because the ball was going this way. And just blind pass went back, and he was there and caught it right in place. Not a forward pass, backwards and straight through the gap, and picked up about 20 meters like that. That's when a team plays like a team, and that's just amazing. But the Sharks aren't doing that. They just aren't doing it. The Ice Beast just came from the Lions and Sharks game. Oh, you were there, Ice Beast. Welcome. Did you avoid the lightning? Man, oh man, that was something else. And by the way, Hank, how come you weren't at the game? I mean, it's a sold-out Loftus. You should have been there, Hank. Anyway, so yeah. So what was the mood like, Ice? I mean, it was a bigger crowd than we've seen of late at Ellis Park. Yep. You can watch it for free, Bofaka, on the Rugby Network. Okay. That's what I said before. I tried to tell people in the first game that you want to sign up for the Rugby Network. You got to sign up for a free account, and you should be able to watch the game with no difficulty whatsoever. So here's the link for that. So if you want to watch the Major League Rugby, folks, you can watch all the games for free if you're international, and it's at the Rugby Network. You just have to set up a free account. And don't worry, it's no big deal. They don't charge you. I don't even get emails from them. I have a free account. I had to reset my password today because it's been like a year since I logged in. And they have other competitions as well. Now, I can't guarantee the other things like the Premiership games, like the English. I don't know that you're going to be able to watch it unless you're in the UK. Maybe. I could be wrong. Or maybe you can't watch the UK. But I can tell you that we know from past experience that South Africans in particular were able to watch the Major League Rugby games. So Major League Rugby, let me get to that. So their website is USMLR.com for United States Major League Rugby, even though they had a Canadian side, but it's gone now. So let me take a look at the schedule for today, our fixtures for today. So the first game is at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard. That's kind of late for South Africans. That's going to be 11 o'clock. That's New Orleans hosting Old Glory. And then at 8 p.m., which is going to suck for South Africans because that is 3 a.m., that's the Houston SaberCats versus Utah Warriors. And I mentioned the Houston team because Henneke Meyer is the director of rugby, and the team is laden with South Africans, including Johan Momsen, who now plays there. Seattle plays San Diego today at 10 p.m. That's going to be 5 a.m. for South Africans. And then tomorrow at 5:30 Eastern Standard Time, which will be 12:30 in the morning, Monday, it's going to be the Sharks versus Chicago Hounds if you want to watch that game. But anyway, you can also watch them in replay if you want. So that's the Rugby Network, where you should be able to catch games for free, which is kind of nice if you want to do that. All right, so, and then Matthew Dixon says the Rugby Network is awesome. Well, it's free. That's pretty cool. Yep, so, yep. Sharks came second in 2007. Which Sharks? The Natal Sharks? Lightning and Thunder is on the East Rand. No rain. Okay. Well, that's that electricity buildup. So, yeah. Ice Beast, the Lions Sharks game. The Lions got it done, man. They look good. Definitely intend to be catching up on my insomnia repercussions. Yeah, no doubt about it. Hank is happy. We know that. He's a big-time Bull supporter. And congratulations. No rain in East Rand yet, says Call Me Novak. Okay. Yeah, so there you go, folks. 122 likes. We got 8,000 views on this one. That's pretty awesome. Final score from Lotus Versfeld. The Bulls rolling, stomping all over the Stormers, 40-22. Stormers have no one to blame but themselves. Their ill-discipline, their poor play, their bad ball handling, and we can't blame it all on the weather. There were just some dumb decisions made. And then the Bulls just roll. Johan Gerbelaar, then the Stormers come back, Ben Loader, Evan Ruiz, and then Gerbelaar again, and then Keenan Moody. And it's just, and we had to take a try off the board for the Bulls because it was a knock-on when Keenan Moody knocked the ball loose. And then Curtly Arnsey picked it up and sprinted for a try. Unfortunately, it didn't count for the Bulls, but they didn't need it. At the moment, the Bulls find themselves in first place, but Leinster plays here in a little bit, and they will likely no longer be there after that game. But still, pretty impressive. They'll finish the weekend, I think. Is Super Brew back yet now? Let's see. Yeah, Super Brew's back. Okay. So I got spanked by 2 games in a row. I picked the Stormers by 5, and I picked Benetton by 6, and I was wrong on both counts. I've got Connick by 9, and right now it's 19-10. That game needs to end just like that, 19-10, so I can get both points. I need both points in Super Brew. I started the weekend with the Edinburgh game with both points. I need both points in this one because I got 2 games in a row wrong. That is not pretty. Not pretty. And then I picked France to win that game last week, and they tied it with Italy. So not the best of picking here. So anyway, all right. So, wow. Anyway. Even the Thunder Lightning very distance. Okay, so cool beans. Well, that's an exciting rugby weekend, folks. However you want to shake it, however you want to look at it, it's an exciting rugby weekend. Some good stuff here with these 2 games. Not the results that Shark fans wanted for sure, and definitely not the result the Stormers fans wanted. I know I didn't want to see this result. That sucks. But by comparing this to last week's Sharks and Stormers, or not last week, but February 17th Sharks and Stormers game, it was 3,849 people viewed that one, and the Lions and Bulls was 1,700. Today, we got this one here pretty well, but the first game we had over 2,000. We have over 8,000 viewers on this one. That is pretty darn awesome. The average view time is nearly 5 minutes, which is pretty good, given that thousands of people are just looking for free broadcasts and they tune in. Anyway, right. You guys picked man of the match as being Curtly Arnsey, and that's fair, but the television match crew picked Ruan Nortkia, and he was one of the choices I put up for you. Does this mean, top of the log. Yeah, the Bulls are top of the log at the moment, but Leinster has a game in hand, and they're playing now. So, well, not now, they play shortly. So Leinster plays at 2:30 my time. It's currently 1:30. So an hour from now, Leinster will be playing against Cardiff. They'll be in Cardiff, but I expect Leinster to win that game. And so when Leinster wins that game, they will be top of the log. So they're just barely behind. So on the table right now, the Bulls first, Glasgow second, Leinster's in third, but they have a game to go. And if they win, that'll make them 9-2, and a regular win will get them at 43 points to 40 for the Bulls in Glasgow. A bonus point puts them 44. So, they better hope the Bulls in Glasgow that Leinster doesn't get a bonus point win. So, Leinster's lost just 2 games on the season. They are the class of the league, which is what the Stormers were the last 2 seasons, and they're not this season. Stormers and Osprey at number 7 and 8 in the playoff position, but there are 7 more weeks to go in the season, so lots can happen. But Ulster and Connick is winning, so Connick will dump Osprey out of playoff position into 9th, and they'll move up to 7th, at least maybe 6th. If Connick gets a bonus point, which they don't have right now, that would give them 33 and would put them ahead of Benedict in 6th place. But I don't think that's going to happen. We'll see. And then, of course, Ulster's yet to play, and they're likely to win their game. They're playing the Dragons. Ulster is 6-4. It would make them 7-4 and would put them 4 points at 33, 5 points at 34. Yeah, and they would challenge Munster for 5th place. So Ulster and Connick are probably going to move up. 2 more Irish sides, and we'll see a South African and a Welsh side move out. So if that happens, that means there'll be 1 South African side, 1, 2 Scots sides from Scotland in there, 1, 2, 3, 4 Irish, and 1 Italian side. That's what will be in the playoffs if it were tomorrow. But playoffs aren't tomorrow, so that isn't going to happen. Anyway, folks, there you have it. There you have it. Home game wins most important. Games just game winning is important, getting points. I mean, those bonus points make a huge difference, and then you see that on the log. For instance, the Bulls from 11 games have gotten 8 bonus points. Glasgow's got 8 bonus points. Leinster's gotten 7 from 10 games, so pretty much the same. But Edinburgh has won 8 games and only gotten 2 bonus points. Edinburgh is 8-3. They have the best record in the league, but they are 6 points behind the Bulls, 6 points behind Glasgow, because they got 2 bonus points. And then Munster has 8 bonus points. Benetton only has 2 bonus points. And despite having 7 wins, they are in 6th place. If they gotten 6 more bonus points, that would give them 38. They would be in 4th place. So anyway, that's just the nature of the game. Those bonus points do matter. Whether you losing bonus point, or you get a bonus point for 4 tries, you got to get them there. No, the South African teams do not travel very well, but then the European ones don't travel so well either. They usually get slaughtered in South Africa. Yep. Hope your toilet paper. What's that? Anyway, I don't know what that's all about. All right, let's wrap it up here, folks. We've been at this for 3 hours and 21 minutes because we had a delay in this game. So in the end here, we have almost 8,200 people tuning in, and we probably have a lot of hours watched on this one because we were on for so long. All right, I got to take a break. I'm tired. I'm knackered. It's been a long day. Bulls win, running away from the Stormers. Whoops, there we go. 40-22 at Loftus Versfeld. A sold-out 51,700 crowd. That is awesome. Awesome stuff. You guys are welcome. It's my pleasure. Thanks a lot. You all take care. Enjoy the rest of your day. I'm not going to do anything on my regular channel. Just going to take a break here. And thanks a lot. Congratulations, Hank, and to Call Me Novak, all the Bulls fans. Congratulations to you, to the Stormers fans. Let's drink a beer and enjoy our misery. Cheers, everybody. Till next week on this channel. Bye-bye.